Welcome back to Grappling Legacy Lounge. We're here with brown belt from PicaPau, Cesar Gutierrez. Correct. Hit that. See? Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, it's a pleasure to be here. Honestly, I'm honored. So
we were just talking. It's your first podcast, huh?
Yeah, first podcast, and then first time here in the basement.
Is it really? I thought I've had you over to roll before. No.
No.
Oh, we're gonna change that.
Yeah,
we gotta change that.
It reminds me a lot of like growing up because like me and my dad used to train in the basement too. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
How old were you when you first started training?
It depends. It's just like different sports. So I started like karate when I was like 5.
I was gonna ask that if you did any like taekwondo or karate or
yeah. Okay. So he started me off with karate, and I know back then like karate used to be like, you know, like it's a stylistic thing.
Yeah.
It was bigger in the 80s and 90s.
It was huge. Karate Kid, man. That made the
yeah.
I mean, it was technically big before the Karate Kid came out, but like that made it more popular, you know.
Yeah. So my dad has like a karate background from like Guadalajara, Mexico, and then he came to the United States, and then we just like put me in it as a kid, and then and then I wrestled in high school. So
did you start wrestling in high school?
Middle school.
So let's go back to karate. How long did you do karate for?
Just like probably from like 5 to like 8 to 9 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what belt you were?
Probably brown.
Probably brown. So pretty close. We never finished. So because the brown is still right next to black, right?
Yeah. And I kind of lost interest in it just because, again, it was
Styles.
Getting out of style. And then the tournaments were kind of like, it's point fighting. So if you hit too hard, you get disqualified.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it's like, point fighting is really good though. But it's just like when it comes to like contact, you just got to.
You have all the like padding on, right?
Yeah. You just can't like hit really hard in the face or like they would just disqualify. And I think it's juveniles too.
So, because you can't knock them out.
Yeah.
But you get that a lot.
Yeah.
So, the dog running around. Yeah. I don't know if they can hear it on the podcast, but you get that a lot in the basement.
Pities, man.
So.
But, yes, like point fighting is still, I think it's a great martial arts, like karate. Yeah. Like Michael Page Venom, he's a good point fighter.
Just saw something about him. I didn't realize. I thought he retired. He's in the UFC now. He's good. He's has he fought in the UFC yet? I haven't seen any of his matches.
He's fought various amount of people. I can't think of anything right now. I'm drawing blanks, but
he was MVP, right, in Bellator? Isn't that what they call him?
MVP Michael Venom Page.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
he was really good in Bellator. Yeah. But he was so cocky.
Yeah.
He's got like he's a very cocky striker. You know? Yeah. So
which you kind of have to be, but yeah.
Like he gets over, he like celebrates every punch or every time. Really? Every time someone would strike at him, he'd like do like a matrix move to make him miss, and then he'd be like, "Oh, do a spin and a dance."
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. And then I think in Bellator, he got like KO'd by this Brazilian dude.
He did, yeah.
He got him. So yeah,
that's right. He got caught.
He got caught. Yeah, that's what happens.
That's what happens when you celebrate. So don't celebrate too early until it's over. You know, it ain't over until it's over.
Yeah.
So going from like a striking style of karate.
Yeah.
And then when did you start wrestling in high school or middle school then?
I started wrestling in middle school. Actually, probably when I was like 9. Because my dad had put me in the East Aurora Tomcat Wrestling Club. I was with the Tomcats.
Dude, that was for like back in the day. That was. I don't even know if there was a Blackhawk club back then.
No, I don't think so.
But the Tomcats were huge.
Yeah.
So they were big. It's kind of flipped now. You know.
The coach was Tim Young's dad. You know Tim Young.
Tim Young. I know that name.
Tim Young. He recently like went to the Olympics or something.
Oh really?
Or his son. Young. I wrestled with him too in high school.
Really?
And he went to Oswego after for a while too.
So you started wrestling at like 9, 10?
9, 10, and then middle school.
Was that 5th grade?
It's like 5th grade, but I didn't like it.
No?
No, I didn't like. As a kid, I was just like, my dad was just like, "You're gonna do wrestling."
You're gonna do something,
and I'm like, "Okay." So I did it.
Did your dad wrestle?
He never wrestled.
He just did like karate.
He just did karate, and then that's pretty much it, and just studied stuff. But the interesting thing about karate is it's from Japan.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so Japan has judo, karate, and jiu-jitsu.
Right.
So I'm a big like sucker on history, so I like knowing my history, and so I think the Japanese are just so like discipline.
They're very disciplined.
That's why I got this tattoo, like Bushido code, just because Japanese culture, like it's really interesting, you know.
So what does that say?
It's Bushido code is basically, well, this is like, it looks like a samurai.
It does.
Look at it.
Yeah.
But it's basically a code like that the samurais had.
Like 7.5, was it 7.53? Have
I
you
don't
ever
know,
heard
like,
that? That's the warrior. That's the warrior code.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But all I know is that like they developed those arts so that like when you start on the feet, you're doing karate, and then you end up on the ground, you're jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And takedown judo, you know. So
yeah,
I think like breaking it down into like what it was meant for is like pretty important. So yeah.
Okay. There's a my niece Sammy.
Yeah.
She did Aikido.
Yeah.
I think it was. It was like a cross between Taekwondo
and karate,
and I think they mix in some judo.
Oh yeah. Oh sure.
And she did point fighting too.
Yeah.
I didn't know they couldn't knock anyone out.
Yeah.
I know she's knocked a couple people down. She has like long legs.
Yeah.
So her kicks were really good.
Yeah.
You know, but it's the same thing. I think she got to a brown belt and then stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and I think it's different rule sets too. Like karate combat is, you can knock people out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in the Karate Kid, they did. I mean, they didn't have pads.
Yeah.
And that's where they started the idea of the Craig Jones thing with the walls.
Yeah,
like,
because the Karate Pit.
Yeah.
That's where, because Craig competed in that, in a jiu-jitsu match. In the pit. That's how he. I think his pit might be a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, in smaller space, but because that's like the Kansas City pit thing, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Man.
Yeah, that thing is really cool, and it's huge. It's like you could have like 3 fights going on at one time.
Yeah.
It's so big,
and it kind of eliminates you getting like cornered by the cage or you know
because you're on a 45 slant, so you use every little bit of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Blackhawk or not Blackhawk, Tomcat Wrestling.
Tomcat Wrestling, and then
was that IK? Did you do IK then?
IK dub? No. I didn't even like. I don't think I even competed because I was just like so nervous as a kid. I didn't even want to do it, you know, like. And then so I didn't like really have wrestling matches till middle school. Like Herget. So
Who was your coach in middle school?
Middle school, I think it was some coach named Herrera. It's like the woodshop teacher. I don't know.
It's not the same guy now.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that? Did you do middle school and Tomcat at the same time? Like, did you continue that, or did you
I just did Tomcat for like a year
and then went right to
took
middle
time
school?
off, and then I don't think I wrestled in 6th grade, but I think I wrestled in 7th, and then so I wrestled 7th grade and I think 8th grade. And Herget was pretty new, so it was cool.
It was a newer school.
Yeah,
it's still. I feel like it still is a newer school. Yeah. I mean, it's like
sort of. It's like more stuff being built every day.
Yeah. I mean, they just built like a football field and a track out there.
Yeah,
the year he left.
Yeah,
it was one of the newer schools.
So
and then Blackhawk Wrestling,
so at West or Blackhawk Club?
At West.
At West.
At West.
So you didn't do any club in
no club, and I think I would have probably had way more success in high school if I did club.
Did club? Yeah.
So,
dude, wrestling is like year round now. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's
like when I was doing it, I remember club going until like March, and there was freestyle, but I didn't know about it. So I'm sure there was Fargo then too. I just didn't know about it.
Yeah, maybe.
I probably if I had done it, I probably would have had more success too. I just didn't know about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was in that circle. All my friends did it. They just didn't tell me they were doing it. So I didn't know. And we didn't have the internet back then. You guys were spoiled with that stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. True.
So
true. It's cool. Like when you start really young, I think that's really important because like wrestling, you have to wrestle like very agile, like very like, you know, you have to really flow. Like and like I've seen videos of like in Dagestan where they have the kids doing like.
Dude,
like
that's crazy to me too, though.
Yeah,
like I wonder if that's. I'm not gonna say it's not real. I'm just wondering if that's like an everyday thing or like this is our competition day, so it's harder.
Yeah, so we're gonna film it because this is where we actually train.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. There's a lot of hard practices out there.
I just don't know, man. I wonder about it.
Yeah, and I mean they're kids, so like you can't really like overwork.
Right.
Your kids, you know, like they're growing up.
Yeah, it takes away the fun.
It does, yeah.
You're right, because the burnout rate in combat sports is huge.
Yeah.
You know, like if So think about your karate, right?
Yeah.
Would you have stopped? Because it's hard. Like you have to memorize so many different things like forms and weapons and all your punches and stuff. You're tested at every level. Not like jiu-jitsu, you're tested, but you're tested when you roll. You know? At wrestling, there are no belt levels. It's just you're graded on how good you are on the mats. You know, just like jiu-jitsu in a way.
There really isn't any grade. It's just your result is the mat.
Yeah,
how you perform.
Right.
True. It's like if you do better, then you get a better placement.
Yeah, exactly. So like. In hindsight, would you have stayed and got your black belt in karate?
Maybe. I just think I started to think it was lame, you know, because as a kid, you're like so focused on what people like, you know, like you're in school and you're like, oh, that's lame. Like, that's weird. Or, you know.
Yeah, you're probably like, I could see that. You know, nowadays, I think like karate, like some kids are probably like, oh, karate, that's not going to work on the street.
Right.
But I mean,
it's just
to an extent, it's going to work on the street.
Yeah,
your kicks are going to work on the street. Yeah, you're not going to do any flashy stuff like jump in the air and like do a flip and then kick a board.
Superman punch.
No one cares about that.
Yeah,
but like your punches are going to have power. You know how to strike.
But
you
now
know how to block.
But now look, like when it comes to style, like now look how guard pulling is being portrayed. It's being portrayed as what, gay, right? If you pull guard, you're kind of.
I mean,
you know, like I mean,
truthfully, like guard pulling on the streets is not going to work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
like
for sure.
Victor and I had this conversation when he was in here too. I think I've had this conversation with almost a majority of people because I'm not a guard puller, but like I feel like in competition, guard pulling should be not necessarily a negative, but like maybe a point to the other person as a takedown, like a half a takedown.
So you're giving up so much position.
You're even the jiu-jitsu, you're supposed to be comfortable on your back, but you're not supposed to stay there. Yeah. You're supposed to fight off your back.
Yeah.
You know,
most of the
wrestling's the same way. You want to fight. You don't want your back on the mat. You pin. That's over. Right. You want to get off your back. Yeah. Jiu-jitsu is the same.
You don't get any points from being on the ground. It's from getting them off and them on the ground.
Right.
And my guard game isn't like the best, but I like ending up there when I'm forced into it.
Yeah.
So if I'm facing a big guy and he takes like as soon as he's taking me down, I'm guard pulling like as soon as he's taking me down.
Right. But that's a defensive menism.
Yeah, that's what it's meant for.
That's what it's meant for.
You don't start off pulling guard.
Yeah, you don't start. You don't like. They don't say go and you sit on your butt and then scoot towards them. Yeah. That's not what it's meant to be.
I completely agree.
I feel like the whole guard pulling game has been taken to the extreme.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's why people are like, oh, it's gay.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
A little bit.
I mean, when you see a guy like scooting across the mat with a hand up in the air,
out of context.
It's kind of it's definitely out of context.
My uncle's a sergeant at CPD, and he sends me those memes or the videos where he's like, somebody breaks in your house, what are you gonna do? Pull guard?
Oh yeah, I send those to Joe Rosales and Mike Ramoto all the time. I'm always sending them memes about guard pulling.
That's hilarious. And I think I started like wrestling more over the last couple of years too. Like my styles, you know, they fluctuate.
Even outside of like high school, like beyond, like in your jiu-jitsu style, you're wrestling more?
Yeah. Like I think my wrestling was reset kind of when I started in college.
Yeah.
With Andre.
Yeah.
Just because I couldn't wrestle McGee. So I just I lost a lot of fundamentals for wrestling.
Yeah.
I would still wrestle, don't get me wrong. I would still engage in some scrambles, but it was like way different.
You just didn't know.
I just didn't know.
That's okay. Let's go back to high school. Okay, so you're wrestling in high school.
I wrestled in high school.
All 4 years?
All 4 years. I battled the same injury that Chalo has, the labrum.
The labrum?
I got surgery when I was 17. But I think it was just being fatigued too much, being overworked. I never gave myself a chance to actually like fix that issue. So it just kept recurring.
Did you guys lift back then?
We did. We lifted, but there was no... I lifted with Coach Kraus. I don't know if he's still alive. He's huge, bro.
Is he there?
Kraus is huge, man. He's got traps on traps.
Yeah. He's actually an Olympic lifter.
Yeah, he
used to be in the Olympics. Yeah.
So he's still there?
Yeah, he like teaches there. Or he's like the AP teachers, but he's like insane.
Is he like always in the weight room?
Yeah. For the most part,
yes.
I
it's literally his weight room.
I was gonna say it's probably his weight room.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was in athletic PE, so like most sports athletes, they have to be in athletic PE. Yeah.
It's not required, but it's like an option. It's like
athletic
suggested.
PE is what exactly?
It's basically just like making sure that these athletes are staying in good shape to play their sports.
Yeah.
So,
It's
Yeah.
like
So do they do like strength training depending on what sport you're in? Like, so if you're doing volleyball or you're doing
Yeah,
baseball,
yeah.
do they set a program for you?
Yeah,
they would kind of like split up the wrestlers with the wrestlers.
Yeah,
sometimes.
usually you're in a group with like your specific athletes. So like I'm with all the wrestlers, and football guys are with football guys, and volleyball guys are going volleyball guys.
Yeah.
And then there's different workouts. There's like endurance workouts and strength workouts.
Mm-hmm.
Usually everybody's doing the strength workouts, but the endurance workouts are for like the track and field guys, for endurance and stuff. And sometimes that's like more reps and such, rather than like strength is like fewer reps but more weight.
Yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
you did too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So they really didn't change it over the years?
Maybe. I think as like technology goes on, I think they're starting to.
Yeah, I don't know the equipment. I don't know the equipment that you had then,
but
we have a lot.
Was the weight room underneath the bleachers and stuff in the stadium?
it's by the field house, the blue field house.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have that.
Towards the
We have
back.
like 3 weight rooms. We have one underneath the stadium, one like in the blue field house that
Yeah.
and then there's like 2. There's actually one like right in the blue field house, and then there's one where you have to kind of like walk to like an exit
Yeah.
and go into. Is that the one that you went into?
I think it was behind the blue field house, like going towards the track.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the one that we use.
Is that the one you use in the morning?
Yeah.
'Cause, like-
well, in the morning, so it's different depending on the days, because sometimes we'll use that one if it's like raining or something, but other days we'll go in the field.
Yeah.
And
Is it different equipment or is it the same equipment, it's just smaller?
it's
smaller
pretty much the
size?
same equipment. Like the one that you used and the stadium are the same equipment, and then the other one, it's just like a bunch of machines and stuff. And there's also like weight rack. There's also like squat racks and stuff like that, but it's not like full squat racks and all that stuff. It's more like equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
For like the other people to use.
Did you guys train over the summer too?
I would train over the summer.
But did you have like wrestling over the summer?
Sometimes I would wrestle with DeNovo. Like he would keep wrestling going sometimes in the summer.
Was that your coach?
DeNovo was.
DeNovo?
And
Mike?
Curran.
Did you ever see him coming? He comes in the PicaPau.
Yeah.
As well. He goes to real MMA all the time.
I was subbing him left and right.
No, you were not.
Yeah, DeNovo, yeah.
He's
he's a great
nice
wrestler
guy.
though. He's
strong. Holy cow.
He holds his ground with the
He's
wrestling.
coaching at
South.
Downers Grove South, right?
Downers Grove
Yeah.
South.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, he was at York at some
Yeah.
point too. Okay, so he's at DG now.
Yeah,
DGS.
yeah.
Cool.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy. I see him all the time at tournaments and with him wrestling at various wrestling tournaments too, for high school and middle school sometimes. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then I see him at Real MMA.
Mhm.
So, and he's come to PicaPau a couple of times. He actually put a gi on at PicaPau.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
wow.
that was pretty cool.
Then you weren't guarded.
And he had a white belt, and I'm like, no, come on. I'm like, who are you fooling?
He's sandbagging.
Yeah, who are you fooling?
So yeah, DeNovo, he instilled some good habits into me and the wrestling team.
Yeah,
And like Mondo, I think Mondo had the same. I don't know if you know Mondo, but he had the same wrestling coach.
I don't
too.
know. Maybe I do know Mondo.
That's Mondo. It's from the barracks.
Oh yeah.
So I pretty much met him over there.
They just closed.
Yeah. So I was actually going there like January,
Yeah.
like the end of the year, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was working more construction hours, and the sun was like going down early, so I would just go to their practice.
Yeah.
So I would message Mondo, and he would tell me whenever he was going, and I was actually getting really good work with him.
They were a
Like-
tough room.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
we were doing like we would literally like do the moves, drill at the same time,
Right.
Yeah.
And then afterward, I would do like 3 rounds with them, but like back to back, like 3 rounds of 5 minutes, and just
Right.
man, like you just get winded. You feel like you're running like
They're-
sprinting a mile.
Their
Yeah.
classes and their sparring rounds were exactly like a wrestling practice.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
their drilling style. That I like that style. I really appreciate that
Yeah.
style. Even at 49, I feel like it's like drilling with him in that way is tiring for me. But like if I had somebody else that was closer in size and age,
Yeah.
I think I could keep it.
Yeah.
But he exhausts me sometimes. So
oh yeah.
I just
That's
feel
good.
like I'm getting old.
Yeah, iron sharpens. I'm telling you, it reminds me of me and my dad, man. Because I used to do this. Like, my dad knew some jiu-jitsu, so he kind of like got me into it.
Yeah.
Before I went to college in Chicago and went with Andre.
Where'd you go to college at?
UIC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So then right away after graduation, not right after high school graduation or whatever. We're gonna come back to wrestling too, but so how did you find out about jiu-jitsu?
So UIC, so I knew that I wanted to train. Like I knew I wanted to dive into more jiu-jitsu based, stuff.
Yeah.
And I joined like some jiu-jitsu club or something
From the college?
Yeah, UIC. And I went to it, and then afterward I was like, okay, so you guys gonna like spar? And he's like, no, we don't do that here.
You just
like,
drill?
I was like, wait, I'm not even like sweating right now.
Yeah.
And then so like I just ran to the dorm, dude, and then I just Google search. I'm like, dude, I need a jiu-jitsu gym. And then I used to walk my sister's pit bull.
Mm-hmm.
And one time I was like passing by Chicago Avenue, and then I saw Andre's gym. So I just called him up and then just got addicted to it, man.
Yeah,
like,
it is addicting. That's for sure.
Like I could smell, like as soon as I got out of the room, dude, I smelled like 3 times better. I'm like, man, I just feel fucking great. Like, oh, dude, yeah.
Dude, it's such a good stress reliever too.
It's
like
amazing.
When you just have like a hard day, either working or studying or whatever, and you're stressed out for something, and you go and you find a grappling gym.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it. You can go in with the worst mood, headache, whatever, but you'll come out like refreshed.
100%.
It's crazy. Like the weight of the world is off your shoulders for the hour or two that you're there.
Yeah.
And
it's not actual, like clinical therapy, but it's good for your mental health.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So yeah, Andre, I started as a white belt at Andre's, and this is why I do think belts do matter, but I also think that, it's a lot of athleticism.
Okay.
Like,
tell me how, I have a theory on
so I was subbing black belts as a white belt at Andre's. And yeah, that's how I was like, I think I should be a purple, blue, or a brown belt already.
Where's my black belt?
Yeah. And I even subbed Andre a couple times as maybe not a white belt, probably, maybe white.
Did you ever look back at that and think they were letting me work?
I did think about that, but then I would see how hard they were trying. Yeah. And I'm like, no, I actually subbed them. Yeah. And a lot of it was just with like guillotines. Like, I think I would sub Andre with guillotines.
Was it always no gi? Did you start? You started in the gi?
It was
because Andre's probably primarily a gi guy.
I started
being
in the
an
gi,
IBJJF dude,
and I didn't know anything about like the sport or the rules. Yeah. And I tried a heel hook in the gi, and then Andre's brother-in-law was like, "No, man, you can't do that.
Don't do that."
I was like, "Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't do that."
Because I would see it on YouTube, so I'm like, "Oh, I was trying to heel hook. Sorry." So,
Andre was probably like, "Who even taught you this?"
He was like, "No, Cesar, no."
Yeah. Who taught you this? This is wrong. This is all wrong. How long were you at Monaco's?
Dude, I was at Monaco's for a while. So like I started
that's Andre, in case you didn't know that.
Andre, I started
that rings a bell.
Okay.
Like end of 2016, and then up until like spring of 2019.
Wait, when did you start?
Like 2016, like the end of or beginning of 2016,
really?
Pretty much.
Well, we started in 2015, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Because that was 5 when we started.
So you were there.
I was eventually going to meet you guys.
You were there with Zito. Zito was there at that time.
Zito's good. Yeah, I remember you telling me about Zito.
Zito's really good.
Yeah, I struggled with him a lot sometimes.
He and I had a lot of good battles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
especially coming up.
Mm-hmm. And but I took some time off. So around like 2019, I took like from 2019 up until like.
Were you a blue belt then?
It's a purple belt.
So you took time off when you got a purple belt?
Nah, blue belt.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
I was going through some things, and then COVID happened.
And COVID did happen.
It messed even more things up. So I did take a break, and then came back, and then so I think if I wouldn't have taken a break, I think I probably would be at black belt. Like
yeah, probably. Well, depends. Was Monaco open during COVID? Were you out here in the burbs?
I was in the burbs. Yeah. Yeah. I just wasn't training. I just didn't train.
So you drove all the way downtown?
Well, so like I moved back here in 2019. I would just go back and forth. Yeah. I had to come back because I was just going through some stuff, and I had to stay with my aunt for a bit. So
did Monaco give you your purple belt then?
He did give me my purple.
So he gave you your blue. So did you cross train at all?
I would cross train. Like I would go to Valco sometimes.
Yeah.
Where else? 10 Planet.
Did Monaco ever say anything like, "Don't do that," or would he encourage it? I'm just curious.
He's neutral about it.
He's an old school guy. But I feel like he's more like, he's chill He seems like outside of when he coaches. When he coaches, he's very intense.
Yeah.
Because when I remember him coaching Zito, I was going against Zito.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I've ever had anyone that I was going against actually talk to me during a match. Because he kept yelling to Zito, get the triangle, set it up, get the triangle. And Zito looks at me dead in the eyes and he's like, does he realize that you can hear him, right?
Yeah,
he's loud.
he does that.
Like I was loud coaching. He's loud.
Yeah.
But he's good. That's why I'm like,
But you gotta have that
be.
secret code where you're like, you know,
Right.
like do something, go for the shark or something. I don't know.
Right. Like
say
use
something
code
else.
words, right?
Like Marmion.
But he didn't do that. He wasn't doing that. He was just flat out triangle him.
He would do the same thing with me, and I'm like, dude, like the other person could hear you. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah. But I wasn't sure, like, because like I said, he's been with, I mean, he's done IBJJF probably since birth. But if he's come to the conclusion that cross training is good, I think nowadays I see it.
Yeah.
Because I've had conversations with him, so I feel like he would be cool with it. But
Now he's more open to it.
Yeah.
I think I was just so comfortable there, like going to their open mat Saturday.
Yeah.
And just going
Well,
like
Velcro had a really good open mat back then too.
they did. Yeah, they did.
Such a small space too.
Yeah, it's
Like
really
it's a small gym. Like everyone.
There's no way you
coming
could
up,
really have like good wrestling around
Yeah,
there.
coming up to the belts, everybody I knew said go to Valco's for their open mat. Go to Valco's for open mat. I made it down there. We used to do what we should have called it victim weight open mat, but it was really little guy open mat, and it was like 145 and under. That's why I say victim weight now, right?
Yeah.
So, and Zito would help me with it, and we'd just go to different gyms. So one time Velco hosted it for us, and there was like probably like 15 of us there that were just rolling around, and the gym is probably a little bit bigger than our basement.
Yeah.
And they have poles, but
This is what it looks like.
They're big. Well, it looks nicer.
Yeah.
It does have mirrors everywhere, so it makes it look a lot bigger.
But yeah,
So.
it's like similar. Like it's just like
But all mats.
It's all mat, floor to wall to wall mats, and there's a couple of poles, and they're like these big concrete pillars. They're not like these little poles, these little beams. They're big. They're probably like a foot and a half.
like
they're
the,
matted, right?
like the
Yeah.
Marmion
And they're
ones,
matted.
but like without
Yeah,
pads.
like the Marmion ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to cross train. I think I was just so like, I was just in a different mindset, you know? And that's the thing about grappling is your mindset. I mean, with life, right? Your mindset changes for a lot of things. And I did start like studying more on grappling. And then I started going to 10 planning more open mats. And that's my no-gi got like better. But I don't think my no-gi got like good until like Friday open mats over here at PicaPau.
PicaPau?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Because like, I would have never known that if you didn't say that. To be honest, because in my mind, I'm always taking you as a no-gi guy over gi.
Yeah.
Like your no-gi game is just awesome. It's off the chart.
Thank you.
You know, it's like it's very technical. You like have all these highlights. Like in my mind, you have all these highlights from watching you compete.
Yeah.
So
I learned from you. I learned from you too.
Like I would never thought. I knew you did gi because you were with Mineko, but when you came over to PicaPau and you were doing no gi, and we were doing the no gi comp classes and stuff like that, I just took you for a no gi guy.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
that's pretty cool.
And I mean, like, I was going to 10 Planet every once in a while, and then like Friday night PicaPau open mats. I was new to that. I would always do open mat Saturdays.
Yeah.
So it was cool to do it Friday night. You know, and I had met Aaron like in 2021. I did a fight to win.
Okay.
And I saw Aaron's shirt. It said like Aurora, Illinois, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm from Aurora." Like, so I knew of Aaron because he was messing up guys.
Oh, he was messing
at
up
Andres, and and I'm like, you see Aaron, you're just like, how the hell is this dude?
He's still messing up guys.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. And so that I went up to Aaron. I'm like, hey man, like you own a gym in Aurora? He's like, yeah. He's like, come by. And at that time, it was 2021, so I was still living in the city. But in 2022, I was really debating moving back.
Yeah.
And just like you know, just kind of investing and just, I'm like, you know, I'm paying a lot of rent in the city.
Dude.
And I'm just going out
It's
and
expensive.
just drinking. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, I kind of want to change the scenery and want to help my mom out with her house over
Were you
here.
done with school then?
I was. I got my bachelor's already.
Okay.
So
So you're just hanging out in the city then?
I was hanging out in the city and I mean, I trained, but like, I don't know. I just wasn't like studying like
Yeah.
I was supposed. I would just go train just to get the endorphins out.
Right.
And it's more than that.
Did you compete back then? Other than
I
the
did.
fight to win?
I would do like IBJJFs in
Yeah.
the gi, but I would the same result, man. I would lose like
Yeah.
to the Brazilian guys and
Well, I think everybody
Did
loses
see
to
like stuff
Brazilian
in
guys.
Brazil.
yeah.
Yeah. So did you only do IBJJFs or did you do any other ones?
I did some Nagas. I remember I
Yeah.
faced Nick Aguirre in Naga.
Oh, really?
This is the
Oh,
first
really?
Aguirre I faced. I lost to him by points. He took my back, and Aaron was
Yeah,
coaching
don't
him.
let an Aguirre take your back.
No.
That's rule number one.
But then once I started rolling
wrestle.
with guys
Yeah.
like that, like the Aguirres, I was getting darsed by guys. I was getting darsed by guys in 10th Planet
We all have,
just from being in half guard. I'm like, dude, I'm getting like spammed with this Dars choke.
Yeah.
What am I doing wrong? And it's because I was all huddled up. And
we've all been there, especially with an Aguirre. Those guys, like we saw the picture, like they darce everybody.
yeah,
So 2 rules: no darsing, and don't let them get to your back. Which is very hard, by the way. It's not like I'm saying this jokingly because they can get to your back.
Yeah.
anytime
Oh
they
yeah,
want.
dude. Mikey's like a
Mikey's
fucking
fantastic.
spider monkey, dude.
Yes.
I tried to high crotch Mikey the other day and
No,
left
don't
an
do that.
angle, dude. He fucking jumped on my back.
Yeah,
Rear naked
Yeah.
choked me. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn. Yeah.
yeah, he's got that down to a science now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I went against Mikey, I knew that was Nick's little brother. So I'm like, all right, I gotta bring the pace,
Yeah.
you know. So I think I guillotined Mikey, and he's like, dude, that was the tightest guillotine I ever felt. But I told him, I'm like, dude, I had to go hard because I knew you're Nick's brother. So
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
It's funny. So I didn't know Nick until I met Victor first. That's
You
first.
met Victor first?
Yeah, I met Victor and then Mikey and then Nick.
Okay.
So that, but yeah, so I didn't know. I knew of Nick, but he never dropped into PicaPau right away
Mhm.
until I think right before he got into the UFC is
Okay.
when he started showing up and stuff.
Okay.
And then I knew who he was right away because they're all the same.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's like just different stages.
Yeah, they're like different stages in life.
Yeah.
But their
They're great
style
people,
is
man.
very similar.
Great family.
Yeah, it's
for
a great
sure.
family. Great
And
family.
honestly, like iron sharpens iron, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's good to expose yourself to that stuff. And
So yeah, no, that's awesome. So all right, you did a couple Nagas, mostly IBJJFs, though, right?
yeah.
Always gi. So
For
you
the-
really didn't do any gi until like
I didn't, dude. Even the no-gi, it sucks because like, why are they doing it on Sundays? Like, why not do no-gi on Saturday and do gi on Sunday?
just do it at the same day.
You know, because like I would always have to go back to work Monday, so I'm like, dude, I don't want to compete on Sunday.
Yeah,
You know, so I would just mainly do gi.
right.
And yeah, it would just be a waste of money. You know, you just pay the
Yeah.
100 and then
Right.
the membership fee.
Right.
That's why I'm like,
Well, that's
I
what
don't
it is
really-
now too. It's I
Yeah.
let mine expire because there's no point.
Yeah.
Like I'm paying, $40 a year for the membership,
Yeah.
and then 135 for a gi tournament, and I maybe get one person.
Yeah.
If not, I get a participation. Thanks for signing up, gold medal. And
Yeah.
by the way, now you can do the open class and get.
You and the other Cesar
push.
go through that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Caesar goes through it a lot too.
It sucks.
It was funny because he used to not be part of PicaPau, and we'd always be in the same bracket. It would always just be us.
He would say that.
So yeah, it'd be us and then Zito, and then Zito stopped competing.
Yeah, I don't see. I
think when COVID happened, I think he got busy with his businesses and stuff, which is smart. So I'm speculating. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I know he's still training. He got his black belt too, so that's always good.
Yeah, I'm sure he's still training, man. That
Yeah.
dude's always he was in good shape.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. So,
Yeah. What were we talking about?
competition.
Oh yeah, competition. Sorry. Yeah.
It's all good.
But no, that last tournament I did was Naga, and I did it with Mondo. Mondo's like, yo, you want to do Naga with me? I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Recently here?
It was May 9th, I think. May 9th. There's the beginning of May. I think it was the day that it was a JCI.
Oh,
Jeff Curran Invitational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, I didn't do JCI just because right now I've been like really busy. I don't want to commit to a tournament that I can't.
Yeah. I was going to say, you were doing
on.
super fights after super fights, and you did a couple of ADCCs as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to those.
Okay.
Let's back up because during COVID, you moved back out, and then at Fight to Win, you saw Aaron with PicaPau. At that Fight to Win, so you're not the only one that told me that you saw like Aaron and Aurora and PicaPau, because we had like 6 guys on that card, and everybody just won right after another. They just were winning.
Oh, shit.
And I guess from what I've been told, our membership like increased big time right after that because people saw all the competitions that we were doing and how well we were doing, and just started signing up at PicaPau. Yeah. It was cool. It was great. I mean, it's still great, but
dude. I mean, even seeing my match, I had lost my match there by an advantage, and just seeing my wrestling in that video compared to now, it's like way better.
Did you do nogi there? Or
I did nogi.
You did, because they do both.
And some guy, the guy was facing, he just snapped in the front head, but it wasn't anything, and they gave him the win because of the advantage.
Because it was an attempted submission. Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, I get the attempted submission, but it's got to be like just a front headlock.
Visible,
but just a front headlock is not a submission hold. No, it's just a snap and a chin strap.
Yeah,
you have control. Nothing.
Yeah,
but do you? Because you could easily snap in through your knees and lift your head and finish that double, you know?
Or reverse it,
So,
but I had talked to Aaron around that time, and then like I said, I ended up moving back out here, and I just came to train here, and it was cool. I really liked it. I liked how Aaron taught, and I liked the looks I was getting in Nogi.
Yeah.
Because nobody did Nogi in Andres, like, other than Alan Wrench. I take that back. Alan Wrench was in Andres.
Yeah. Was he there then?
He was, but there was like no structure to the classes. You know, like you'd go to the class, it was only like 4 guys maybe, and then
I feel like that's typical of the city.
He didn't really have very good structure, Alan, when he taught the class, but he still taught me like some things. Don't get me wrong.
He's got some scary leg locks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he's very well known for that, and very well known for breaking those legs.
Yes.
So,
And I knew of leg locks from my dad.
Yeah.
Because
really, your dad didn't train, but he knew leg locks.
Yes. Well, yeah.
So he studied though.
He studied. He used to watch fucking Pride FC and all that.
Okay.
And, he toe-holded me at a fucking barbecue one time. He literally, I swear, and I'm like, dude, you don't even train. Recent? This was like years ago.
Okay.
Like,
like before PicaPau.
Yeah, no. When I started at PicaPau, dude, he got me he got me in a toe hold, and and I had shoes on, and I was sitting down,
even worse.
and I thought I was good, right? I'm like defending it, and it actually popped. I heard it pop, and he looked at me, he's like, dude, why didn't you tap? I'm like, dude, why did you just like double leg me out of nowhere? We just started grappling, bro.
Why'd you sneak up on me like that?
And it's funny. That man's funny, but he works a lot, so he doesn't have the time to train.
Yeah.
And, but he's got the knowledge. So
sure. That's cool. That's cool that he studies though, and he was able to do that.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere. Yeah. That kind of reminds me of us, because like literally I'll be walking up the stairs, and next thing I know, I'll get jumped either by him or by Brandon. Or by both of them.
Last night I was just like double teamed by you and Brandon.
That's true. You were.
Brandon was like arm barring me, and I'm like trying to like hold on to you. Like
that's awesome.
I was getting attacked from both ends.
To be fair though, you jumped me first. I was just defending myself. So, and then Brandon saw it, and he said, "Oh, I can't let you beat up my dad. I'm gonna go and kick your butt." So
I used to do that. I used to help Andre teach kids at some point when I was in college, and that's how I got the kids to actually like get rolling. Is I used to let them like
beat you
do
up.
like 4-on-1.
Yeah.
And they love that, dude. Kids love that.
They love it. Like we play. I love teaching the kids because like we'll play. You gotta make it fun. Like you said, we'll play games that like what was the one that we played the other day in wrestling? It was where they run across the mat.
Murder ball?
No, Sharks in the Nose.
Oh, Sharks in the Nose.
Yeah. But we swapped it, right? So they're on their hands and knees, and we were teaching turns, or we were going to teach turns for wrestling. And we changed it and said, hey, in order to make this person a shark, you had to put them on their back. Oh. So what did they learn? They were learning like, okay, half Nelsons, get from a dogfight, get an underhook, get the knees together,
That's
push them
smart,
over,
man.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
Leg lace them.
yeah, leg lace them sometimes. So,
That's smart, man.
gut wrenches.
Yeah.
You're getting them better, and they're not even
Yeah, they don't even
thinking
know.
about it.
Right.
Yeah.
But if
Right.
you make it miserable,
If you make it miserable, they'll
they're not
quit.
gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
they
at
get
a
burned
young
out.
age, man. That's why I was saying earlier, like burn rate is so high. If you're not making it fun, they're just gonna, stop coming.
And
Yeah.
I think that's kind of why I got injured in high school is because
Yeah.
dude, those practices they're not easy.
Yeah,
No.
they're brutal.
Right.
And I was talking to my buddy Mondo about it. I'm like, dude, how about the wrestling at West? He's like, bro, it's just great. Like I could remember it hearing till I collapse, come on this, and you're in the gold room just like drenched.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and I don't think there was enough recovery. And so I don't think I had enough recovery to like be able to build muscle. So I just kept depleting myself, not eating good, depleting myself, not eating good. And I think that led to me getting injured. So, it's all learning experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like a labrum, like I tore my labrum actually before I even started doing jiu-jitsu. I tore it playing softball.
Shoulder?
I slid into second.
Oh,
And my arm was extended. It was weird because I slid feet first instead of head first,
Uh-huh.
And like I got up and my whole arm was numb. I
Yeah.
had no I like
Yeah.
couldn't feel my fingers, and like I couldn't even really move my arm. So I was like, something ain't right,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
Running like with one arm.
yeah, no, I was like, I ran to because I was out. And it was kind of pointless of me to run, to be honest. I was out, so I ran into the dugout and like I moved my arm and I felt it like kind of click back in.
yep.
And then right after that, it just kept coming out.
And if you don't fix it, it
Yeah.
keeps happening.
I didn't get it surgery done though.
Yeah,
So
and
it still comes
I
out every
probably
once in a
didn't even have to get surgery done.
Yeah.
It was just something that the doctor told me. My parents were like, "Well,
Yeah.
listen to what the doctor told you."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know how it happened though. It was during like preseason.
Yeah.
I used to think I was invincible wrestling big guys.
Yeah,
fat
sure.
guys. My buddies was like 220, and I'm like 160, and I was trying to like single leg him,
Mm-hmm.
and I was using all shoulder, and he sprawls on
sprawls
it,
out.
and I just felt it pop out, and I couldn't lift it.
Yeah.
And I never fixed it, and it just
Yeah.
recurred from sophomore year up until senior
Yeah.
year. So I never made it to regional.
Did you get it looked at or anything?
I did. That's when I had to get surgery.
Okay. So they told you to get the surgery.
Yeah, and that was already my senior year.
Yeah.
So
Dang.
yeah,
Was that like was that mid-year senior, mid-season?
that was like at the end.
Oh, really?
I remember I was in Batavia High School, and Coach Curran was coaching me, and I was like, dude, my shoulder. I'm like, like he's like, can you make it through the match? I'm like, I don't know, and he's like, here, lift it up, and I lifted it up, and you just see the shoulder like pop back in place, and he's like, oh no, you're done, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
done, and I just had to fix it, and it's
Wow.
and it's something that it's like doing maintenance on a car, dude. You have
Yeah.
to do your maintenance.
You have to.
You got to stretch,
Yep.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there's so many levels to it.
There's a ton. So for me, I was fortunate. My doctor told me that I had like 97% mobility on it.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, if we do surgery, you're probably gonna go down to like 95, maybe 96. And I'm like, all right, it's only 2%, but like that means it's also worse. So why would I bother?
Yeah.
He's like, go do physical therapy, come back and we'll test it. And I did physical therapy, and then after that, it was fine.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed is that like if I have a knot in my shoulder blade,
Uh-huh.
and when I don't have that knot in my shoulder blade, that's when it pops out.
It's weird.
It's
The
weird.
body's freaking
It's
weird.
It's
man.
so weird.
yeah.
It's like the knot holds it in place.
Like I don't know if it keeps the muscle just tight enough or whatever, but like when it's like if I go get a massage, my shoulder hurts. Like I could feel my shoulder kind of popping out a little bit, especially if I go get a massage and then a day later start doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I feel it more than
I've even noticed it happen too if I like lose weight too fast or
Yeah.
if I gain weight too fast.
yeah.
I start getting tension in my shoulders,
Yep.
and then
Yeah.
even my match with Riley Golden, dude, like I don't even know what the hell happened. I felt it like shift out. I'm like, damn. I was like, dude, my shoulder it
That was
feels
a-
off.
That was a double gold 4, right?
That was a yeah. I
Yeah.
wasn't ready, man. Definitely wasn't ready.
Oh. That's exactly. But you've had other DJI matches. You've had a lot of DJI matches.
Yeah.
So.
I think losing to Jonah on the first one was a good.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm honestly glad that Jonah whooped my ass because I needed that.
He healed you, didn't he?
he actually almost armbarred me.
That's right.
Yeah, he like
Yeah,
tried
'cause
to
you
like
got out of that
armbar.
You got out of
Yeah.
that nasty armbar.
Because
thought
I
it was
tried
over.
to single leg him, and again, my wrestling at that time wasn't the best. So
He's a good wrestler too.
I was
though.
all low,
Yeah.
and then he did a move that I used to do in practice, and I'm like, how the fuck did he get me in that move? But it's because he's good.
Yeah.
And he got me in the armbar. I got out of it, and then he got me in a heel hook.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I was already doubting myself, so I just I tapped.
Tap.
But he's a good guy, man.
He's good.
Yeah,
And he's a good wrestler. He's good at jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
and he's a good guy.
He's agile.
So yeah,
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember when I saw that match on the card, I was like, this is going to be a good one. So like for sure, a good one. And it didn't disappoint because you guys were all over the place.
Yeah.
Like there was no out of bounds.
And it made me lock in more for the next one.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, I need to change some things, And I remember I was recovering good, and then my second DGI match, I was ready.
Who was your second one against?
Cody. It's Cody Dick.
Was that a 3? Yeah, that's
I
right.
remember that.
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
He's good though.
Yeah, he was good.
I couldn't sleep on him. I mean, he did get me tired. So
I think anybody that competes at DGI, you can't sleep on any of those guys.
No.
They're like
There's a reason why they're out there.
they're either already there or they're up and coming.
Yeah.
Aaron has got a freaking like encyclopedia of people that a whole database of people that he just knows,
Yeah, and seen.
Aaron
seen,
knows how to
studied.
pull some strings.
Yeah, and he's got contacts, so it's good. It's good.
Yeah,
It's a good thing to have.
Yeah, man. I was prepared. More and more. You just learn more and more. You know what works for you. You know what.
Yeah, you know your body.
I knew I needed to warm up better. So when me and Mikey went to ADCC in Miami, dude, that was the sickest warm up I ever got. Like, I was like drenched. I was ready to go. I was like, let's do this.
Was it hot there? Like
It was
inside?
hot. No, inside it was cool.
Yeah.
But outside, I mean, Miami's hot.
How did you do there?
So I actually lost my first match to the first guy that won first, a guy named Felipe.
But they have wrestlebacks, don't they?
Yeah. So after that, I won my second one. Yeah, I won my second one, lost, and I think I lost a third. Yeah, and I was done.
And you're done.
Yeah, I think I had 3 matches.
So you lost one, lost?
Lost one, won one, lost the other one. Yeah, so
Okay.
3 matches.
And then you did one in Chicago too.
I did one in Chicago. I lost the first one.
Dude, that was
It's a kid named Max Starry.
But you guys were going back and forth on that.
I
one.
thought I was going to beat the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's why should never judge a book by its
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah.
And
You were pulling off some moves that I was like, dang. And
Yeah.
your cardio was like amazing.
dude, my cardio was good because I was already doing the sauna. I was running sauna, fucking training. I was like good. And then, but no, that kid was good. That Max Starry kid. So I lost to him, and I beat all these dudes, and then faced him again at the end and lost to him again. I'm like, damn. So I didn't place, but it was a great experience, man. Like it was good.
Have you competed since you got your brown belt?
Yeah, I mean, I did Naga, but I just had
Other side of the Naga. Naga don't count. I mean, it counts, but
It's the Wild West.
True. No, I had. Well, I think I did a Chicago Open some point against Pat Rowe.
when did you get your brown belt? That was last year, right?
That was the end of 2025, I think.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
It's the beginning of 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got your brown belt when I got my black belt, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And Aaron had asked me too, like before, he's like, yo, do you want your brown belt? And I remember telling him, I'm like, I want to compete just a little bit more at purple just to see.
Yeah.
So he was cool about it. He's like, okay.
Dude, Aaron's amazing when it comes to that stuff because he knows everyone's got a goal,
Yeah.
you know, and the goal is not always on the belt.
Yeah.
So if you want to compete more and he'll let you do it, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's great, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Aaron's good, man. He's, he gives you that feedback.
Yeah.
You want to hear
that's
that.
the feedback. And that's usually the feedback you want to hear.
Yeah.
Good or bad, you
Yeah.
want to hear it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Aaron used to think I used to be quiet before, and then I used to just try to talk to him more and,
yeah.
just ask him more questions. But yeah, it's great, man.
So you mentioned your sauna.
Yeah.
You built one because this is your new
I
house.
built one at my mom's,
Okay.
and I actually
Did you build that outside, like in a shed?
I built it outside, not in a shed. I built it as its own structure.
So did you buy a shed and turn it into a
No,
sauna?
I just made it from scratch.
What was the floor?
The floor? Oh, it's a patio.
Okay, so
it's
on concrete?
it's on a patio. Yeah.
Okay.
And I had asked my dad. He's like, "Well, you want to?" I just kept bugging him. He's
How
like,
big is it?
That one's an 8x8. That one's big.
That's huge.
It's huge. And I actually gotta renovate it in the summer so that when it gets cold, it's good to go. But he helped me out. My dad helped me out. He helps me out with everything.
And it's like got a fire pit. What is it? How do you
It's
heat it?
wood burning.
That's crazy.
And the rocks, I just found them at work. I studied rocks in college, so I'm like, all right, this is fresh.
You studied rocks in college?
I studied geology in college, so I knew like, okay, these rocks could get hot. They're igneous rocks, so they could maintain heat. But you can't use sediment rocks because they're gonna like pop or
like start crackling down?
crackling.
Or like a coal? Like
Yeah.
it'll start burning down?
They don't retain the heat. So
So what kind of rocks do you use for a sauna?
they have to be like granite or basalt like rocks because
And
they
you found them like locally here?
it worked, dude. Or like I would just find them in like if you go to like a stream, you could just find them.
Yeah, a bunch of rocks.
Yeah.
That's where you got them.
So it was either that or I spend like $100 on Amazon. I'm like, I'm just gonna find them outside.
I wouldn't even know what to look for.
Yeah,
I'd be looking for like broken concrete, But
Like,
that's not a work. When somebody says says rocks, I'm like, okay, broken concrete, because that's kind of like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what a rock is to me.
But I saw all the benefits, man, and I'm like, dude, like your VO2 max
Yeah,
goes up
yeah.
if you're
it
doing
does.
the sauna.
It's huge. That's why I got this one. Well, plus they help me with the weight cuts.
This
but
is
like,
infrared, right?
yeah.
Yeah. But
It's not- it doesn't get as hot as yours.
Yeah.
This one only gets to 150.
Yeah.
150.
I want it. I've been reading a lot of hacks lately.
Uh-huh.
Like people have bought like the traditional sauna heaters with the rocks.
Yeah.
And they've put them in those,
Okay.
and
I was thinking about that.
and it'll heat it up to like 200.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. And there's also another kit that I could buy that has like the red light therapy.
Uh-huh.
That I can get that, and I want to.
Okay.
I actually do want to get the red light therapy in there.
Uh-huh.
So
You got enough space to
build it.
yeah.
So that was my original thought,
Uh-huh.
was to build, like, because that sound is going to get pushed back to the wall.
Uh-huh.
And my original thought was to just build like a closet and build a sauna into the closet.
Uh-huh.
But this was on Facebook Marketplace. So,
Yeah.
and it was cheap because it was an old couple that just bought a house and they wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I sent them a message, or like, if you could take it apart and come pick it up, you can have it.
Nice.
Done. So it was less than $1,000.
Oh, wow. That's
So-
good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, from what I was told, is like to get the best benefits, it needs to be at least 180 degrees.
Yeah, I
Fahrenheit.
believe that.
So.
Because it takes, like, I could sit in that thing for an hour easily.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm soaked, and I'll lose I could literally lose 2 pounds in that thing easily.
Mm.
But I feel like I want to get it. Once you feel 150, like right away, I've never had it less than 150.
Yeah.
But now it's like you adapt, your body adapts to it.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
it gets cold like when it's not 150.
Yeah.
It's like
So.
130, and you're like,
How long does it take your saunas to heat up?
Yeah, that's the thing. The wood burning, it takes a while.
Because
You need to like be chilling there. Like you need to throw wood in it like every 15, 20 minutes.
yeah,
And then, but that thing would get up to 215.
wow.
Yeah.
Do you actually have like a stove in there for it then?
Yeah, my dad, he like made a old propane tank,
Yeah.
emptied it out, and made it into a furnace. So
Really?
yeah, he's crafty. That man, I don't know, he's just crafty.
That's crazy.
He's got that like just Mexican invention shit.
So now you're building one in your place?
Yeah, so now I'm doing an electric one, 5x5.
What do you mean electric one? Like the
one-
traditional?
This one's gonna be electric, so not wood burning.
So it's like with the
With the
it still has the rocks.
Mhm.
So the rocks heat up.
Yeah,
Do you put water on the rocks to steam it?
it needs to be hot. You can't throw it as soon as you turn on the heater
Right,
because
it's
it'll
got-
damage it.
Right.
So it needs to heat it up at least like so that the coals get hot, the rocks.
How where are you finding the heater element?
Oh, that was actually on YouTube. I saw a video. It's through Home Depot. It's called Fevor. It's like $250.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was looking at other ones that were like 1,000.
Yeah, because I've seen them
And I'm
online, but
like,
they're
dude,
expensive.
Do I want to, put
How
all
big
my
is
eggs
it?
in one
Yeah.
basket? I'm like, not in this economy.
How big is it?
The heater?
Yeah.
It's not that big, man. It's like probably up this tall, this wide.
Wonder if I can fit that in there.
You probably could. You probably could, but I would research what material's inside.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to
melt it.
You don't want to melt it and breathe that in.
I mean, it's a cedar, but yeah, the infrared panels are different.
I would gut out the infrared panels, but if that's cedar inside, then
supposedly,
then you should be good, man.
Yeah.
You should be good. You don't really need to insulate the sauna too.
You should just find the model of it and then look up.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
The model is on the top. I looked it up one time, but I don't remember what it said.
Yeah, but now everyone's doing that stuff, and
Dude, they're phenomenal. Between the sauna and then my cold plunge, you know, I had the cold plunge is not set up right now, but like when I had it set up, it was fantastic. Going from the sauna right to the cold plunge.
Yeah.
Did you get to like 50 or 60 degrees or?
Yeah, it was like 50 degrees. But I don't have a chiller for it. That's why it's not set up right now.
Yeah.
So you would bounce from there to the cold?
Yeah.
What
you go from 150 to 50 degrees.
What do you feel when that happens? Like do you feel like a dopamine rush?
Oh yeah.
You do, right?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Like I would literally sit in the sauna for about an hour and then I'd get in the cold plunge for like 2 minutes.
Dude, I got addicted to the feeling. I'm like, man, like why does like cold plunge is like, I'm like, why am I like so addicted to them?
Yeah.
And then I read a study that says your brain releases enough like dopamine or endorphins as you're doing cocaine. I'm like,
oh really?
Yeah, I'm like, I've never done coke, but man,
wow.
I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Like,
it is a rush.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you can't pussyfoot it in, right? When you get into the cold plunge, you can't like stick your toe in and be like, oh, it's too cold. You have to just get in.
Yeah, you have to just dive in.
Like the best thing, what I do is I get in.
Yeah, at West they have cold, it's like literally like a horse tub thing.
They're doing it at West now?
Yeah, they have it at
I
West.
wish they would have done it back then when we did.
No, it sucks because everybody else is in the room. They just keep scooping and pouring in ice.
I was say you guys have an ice machine that you just
it's in like the nurse's office too, or it's like in the nurse's like athletic office. And there's like the little ice tray that they use for like the bags. Yeah, and you just keep scooping, pouring it in. People have like poured it on my head.
Wow. That's crazy, man. That's good that they're doing it in high school for wrestling, or
it's for every sport. We do it week of state, and week of regionals.
That's important, man. Especially when you're getting ready for competition, dude.
Especially big competition.
Yeah, we do it for 5 minutes. So just like
you sit in the cold plunge for that.
Yeah,
dude. I started wearing my heart rate monitor. Yeah, so I got a Garmin one. I just wanted to see. I'm like, I want to see what.
Do you wear it when you grapple too?
No. But I wanted to see what happened when I was in the sauna. I'm like, dude, I want to see what happens when I'm going from 215 to like, dude, my heart rate would go from like 160, 170 down to like 40.
Wow.
In the span of so I'm like, I think that's what.
So go 160, 170 down to 40?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a quick, how fast?
Probably like a couple minutes, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually good though, I think.
Yeah, it is good.
Because my understanding is like when it goes, if it shoots up, that's bad. But if it shoots down, that's good.
Like you're able to regulate.
You're
able to regulate your breathing.
Yeah. Because I remember running and I would run and my heart rate would be at like 180. And it would always freak me out. Like, why is it so high when I'm running? But then it would drop quickly to less than 100.
180 is good.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's a lot.
I mean, you're dying at that point.
Yeah.
But the 180 is like you're fat burning, like zone 1. Like,
right. It it would stay. It would peak around 180, like 180, 185. But then as soon as you're done running, or as soon as I was done running, it would drop down to like 90s, and then quickly after that, be back down to like 70, 60. And I mentioned that to a few people, and they're like, "That's really good, actually. Yeah. It's okay to be up that high." But as long as it drops real quick. If it doesn't drop quick, then you have a problem.
Because you're having a hard time, regulating. And
right.
And
So something you should know when you...
Yeah.
Well, you guys, for your gym class, did you have to wear the heart monitor?
No.
Because you do, right?
Well, not anymore, because athletic PE, we don't need to do that. So basically, I used to have to have like a heart rate monitor, and I'd have to keep my heart rate at a certain like level. And I just have to maintain that for like 20 minutes, like just doing like some like activity. And like for the athletes, it's kind of harder because they're like conditioned to like where they're not like, because it's
you actually have to work.
Yeah, we actually have to like work when like regular people, they can just like I should just like hit a jog or something. Like we have to like sprint.
People that
like,
are not in shape.
Yeah.
He's like regular people, like normies.
Yeah.
Like
Normies.
Like, what
Well,
is
yeah,
this?
Well, I
shredded,
think it's pretty BS because I'd be having to sprint back and forth through like.
Are you
really,
saying
like,
it's
hard
not fair that
jump rope.
you're in shape?
Yeah,
that
when
you have
some
to work harder?
when
I saw
some
him-
unathletic dude is just like walking and his heart rate's
saw
not like
him-
yellow or green. It's like, what the hell?
I saw him out of nowhere one day. This man, he was all chiseled. I'm like, damn, you're in shape, dude.
That's probably when he's cutting weight. He's got like a beer belly now.
That's not true.
That's good, man. Muscle. I mean, like having muscle is literally what like your metabolism is burning.
Yeah.
You got no muscle,
Yeah.
you're not.
He also doesn't. He only drinks water. He
Yeah.
doesn't.
No, I don't have
Like-
any like soda or anything.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
doesn't like anything else other than water, which is good.
That's good.
Don't change that.
Yeah.
I think that is fantastic.
Yeah. Electrolytes, right?
Just
I
regular
have to give him
water.
smart water.
Yeah.
Because he won't drink like Gatorades and stuff like that. No, he won't drink it.
Drink some pickle juice.
Yeah,
man.
I'm just
get your
very-
electrolytes.
He won't.
I won't drink
it.
pickle juice.
First of all, pickles are bad.
Yeah.
They're nasty, disgusting.
No,
They're not
no.
bad for you. They're just disgusting.
I like pickles,
Dude,
man.
they
Pickle-
smell
And don't
so
tell me
bad.
that Chick-fil-A bullshit.
I've done so I've fasted before, and they said like all you can do when you fast is you do just coffee or pickle juice and water.
Pickle juice. So pickle juice is supposed to, like, if you're cramping because you're dehydrated. So I mentioned this to Aiden, actually.
He does it.
Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
cramping up that one time after like cutting weight.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, get pickle juice. Start drinking pickle
Yeah.
juice because it's salty and it's got a shit ton of it. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of sodium in it.
I was just
So-
about to say that he does that. Like he'll literally have
Yeah.
like these little pickle cups. And, like
Yeah.
you know how pickles in them and you're just drinking them and
Yeah.
everybody's like, why aren't you eating pickles? It's like,
It's the pickle
Yeah.
juice. That's it's just like that. Your
Yeah.
cramping will go away. But like I see it, and then if somebody just the lid, it's disgusting.
I just don't like it.
It's disgusting.
Yeah,
I don't even.
man.
And
I'm not
pickles are like
picky.
everywhere, man. People are all about their pickles. No thanks.
I don't think I'm a picky person because like growing up, my grandma she had all these like Mexican remedies. She'd be like, drink this, and I'm like, I don't want
okay.
to. And then eventually I'm like, whatever, I'll drink it. And so yeah, I'm not picky. I'm weird.
I am very picky. I shouldn't say I'm very picky, but my kids are picky eaters, and they probably get it from me.
Yeah.
So like,
I try to widen my variety, but it's kind of hard.
yeah. The older I get, the better I am. But pickles, there's a line, man.
There's a line. That line?
That line
No
is
Just like
crossing.
pineapples on pizza, man. Some people.
dude. I
I'm
don't
not
know that.
for it. I'm not.
I've never had it, but the older I get, the more that sounds more appealing than pickles. I'm not gonna lie.
Pineapple on pizza.
Like I'd probably take pineapple on pizza over pickles.
Okay, interesting.
So
But yeah, no, I think I want to bring up like just being here with you guys. I think you guys are a big chapter of like me starting to experiment with wrestling more because I went through a phase where the light bulb kind of clicked, and then I used to go to your wrestling class and just learn. You know, I would actually go to learn.
were you
know?
learning anything though? Like I feel like
I feel like I would just see certain videos and then just study it and try, just ask you
Yeah.
questions like, what do you think about this move? What do you think about this move? And I think those Q&As just help.
yeah, those are honestly that's my favorite type of class.
Yeah.
Like I can do a structured class on single legs and double legs and things like that, but I'd much rather like pick everyone's brain and be like, hey, let's sit down, pick a topic, and just kind of troubleshoot it.
Yeah.
See what would actually work and what doesn't work.
Absolutely.
That's why like at PicaPau it's awesome because we have a lot of high level belts.
Yeah.
And when you get a small enough class, you can do that.
Yeah.
When you have like some of the newer guys or whatever, you probably can't get away with it. But like
Mhm.
when we were doing it that day, it was really just you, me, and maybe two other people.
Yeah.
Like that wrestling class was really good for that.
Yeah.
For
Q&As.
But yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah, and I think having that knowledge made me more confident to stand up with big guys. I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'll stand
Dude,
up.
you should always be confident. to
Yeah,
stand
I'm
up
like,
with big
dude, I
guys.
don't care. And then I showing up to the barracks with Mondo, Lewis, and this other guy named John.
Mhm.
Big ass guys. They're all like 220.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm like, dude, I'm still gonna roll standing up. I'm not gonna pull
absolutely,
guard.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
don't pull guard.
No,
Don't sit on your butt and scoot towards him. Man. That's
I couldn't, man. I was just gonna get smashed.
yeah,
And,
yeah, exactly. You don't want to be on bottom.
Mario saw me one time. Mario Gonzalez. He's like, "Damn, Cesar, you can scrap." I'm like, "Thanks, man."
You do scrap.
I have to. If not, people are just gonna eat me up.
Yeah.
And Dan O'Connell's a big reason too, man. That kid, he
was another one that came to those wrestling classes all the time.
dude. That's another reason why, like, I feel sometimes belts, sometimes they do mean things, other times they don't, because this kid was subbing me, bro. I'm like, damn.
I think
athleticism.
It is athleticism, but I think I think belts. I think they kind of matter to a point, but like, especially in like a no-gi scene, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because and it kind of proves it out too, right? When you take Naga or New Breed or you name it tournament, right? They don't go off of belt level when they do no-gi. They go off of years experience,
Sure.
right? So like when you sign up for beginner, they're looking at somebody that's been training for less than a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then intermediate is like a year and a half to 2.5 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's expert and advanced. So your expert and advanced are really purple, brown, and black belt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why, I mean, they matter. They matter to a point, but
Yeah.
to me, a belt is like years on the mat, or
Just says your age.
Yeah.
years on the mat and experience and
Wisdom.
and
Yeah.
can you teach it? Can you Ronnie told me that I should put my black belt on my resume because he's like, it's getting a degree.
Yeah.
You're learning something. And I heard Carlson Gracie say this too on Grappler Union podcast, right? Back in the day, he said, it's kind of, it is a college education. He's teaching, giving someone a college education, and this is your degree.
Yeah.
So, and they even say it, your piece of tape is a degree, right?
Yeah.
Like
True.
In karate, it's not a tape. It's or maybe it is tape.
I think it's like
It's a different
color.
belt, right? But they call it a Dan, which is a degree,
Yeah.
right? It's just short for degree.
Mhm.
And when we give a piece of tape on it, it's another degree.
Yeah.
We just call it stripes, but it's really a degree.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
I think it's a journey too.
Yeah, it's a journey.
It's a journey
it's a
because
journey.
it's never linear.
Yeah.
Like it's always oscillating.
Yeah. The cool thing is that it's always there too. Like you took a break and then you came back.
Yeah.
It may have changed a little bit, but then so did you.
It did.
So wrestling's the same way. You take I didn't wrestle for a long time. I didn't do grappling for a long time. It changed a lot,
Yeah.
but I was able to learn from that, and I love it, man. And I
Yeah.
never want to leave it.
Yeah, I was thinking the other day, and I was like, man, I wish I had that like passion for trying to learn wrestling, like I had it when I was his age,
Yeah.
Because I think I was just going to the room, just trying to dog it out instead of like learn how to flow,
When you're young, it's different. I mean,
Yeah.
he doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that as a
Just thinking
dig.
about girls.
I don't. Yeah, he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
No, he does. I'm just kidding.
It gets like that. You just start thinking about other things, video games,
Yeah.
friends,
Yeah, like
life.
yeah, I mean, we had that conversation too. Like he doesn't remember life without grappling because he's been doing it for too long.
Done.
But
It's
like,
5.
and that's what I worry about, like a burnout rate,
Yeah.
because especially at this age now,
It's like
you never know.
if I quit, what do I have left?
Well, you have a lot. You do have a lot. So there is more to life than just grappling. Eventually, I've told you this. Eventually, wrestling stops. But then jiu-jitsu's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's always some form of grappling.
Wrestling was a big backbone for me, like for discipline.
I was gonna say, what was your biggest takeaway from wrestling?
Like, dude, I remember DeNovo telling me things like, you know what, she's like, you're gonna eat to think about like fueling your body, not to eat for taste. And that's literally how I am now. Like, don't get me wrong, like if I go on a date or something, like I'm gonna enjoy a good meal.
Right.
I'm not gonna just eat a salad or like eat some weird shit.
Right.
But like throughout the week when I'm like working, I try to eat, I eat to fuel me.
Yeah.
I'll eat like tuna packets or whatever. And then he also taught me like to be early is to be on time,
Yeah.
So I try to show up
Yeah.
early, and also because my dad, so
Yeah.
those little things are just like important. They make you a man,
Yeah.
They make you disciplined. And
It's funny you mention that because I feel like everyone I know that's wrestled says the same thing. Like, or someone that's been in the military, right? If you're not early, you're late.
Yeah.
You know, you're not really on time naturally. And like that's always stuck with me too. Like the discipline of needing to be there on time, being responsible, right?
Yeah.
And like when I started doing jiu-jitsu and the Brazilians would show up late, I'd be like, what is going on here? And it wasn't like, hey, I'm paying for this class and you're 10 minutes late. That never crossed my mind. It was more like, why are we so late? Why is everyone so laid back? We need to get going. Let's move. Let's start going. You know?
See, that's why we're friends, man.
Yeah. So
Brazilian time.
it's a thing. Brazilian time is a thing. It is a thing. Yeah. So.
And I forgot what I was gonna say, man. It's just just those little lessons, man. They taught me a lot. And I think after my first wrestling season, freshman year, I used to be a chunky kid, so I lost a ton of weight, man. And like I remember that first off season, dude, I would get these crazy migraines. I don't know if it was because I was growing up. I was like 14, dude, but like I was just so used to those grind sessions in the room, so I developed running. So I started running, and then just being more active, man.
Yeah.
It kind of like puts you in like a place where you have to keep doing it. It's like addicting, like literally.
Well, I think working out is like a drug in itself, you know, because like
the dopamine,
the dopamine, you know, like you said, with the saunas and stuff. Yeah. Like, so when you say like going from a sauna to cold plunge is like cocaine. Yeah. I can understand that. Yeah. Not that I've done cocaine or anything, but like, it's a rush, you know? So
you even see those videos of Arnold Schwarzenegger like saying like, "Oh yeah, this feels good," like you know, like
Did you ever see the video of Arnold at the gym and they're I don't know what they were recording for. This was like back in the 80s probably, and they're putting like the old metal plates on, and it was like a 10-pound weight.
And
it was
a
small disc,
right?
and the guy puts it on and it barely touches and it barely clangs, and he's like, no. He's like, when you're in a gym, especially if you're recording, it doesn't matter the size of the weight. It has to make this sound. And then he slams it on.
He goes like, clink. Yeah.
He's like, it doesn't matter. Dude, that guy's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's one of the greatest weightlifters of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching Terminator yesterday just a little bit, and he was just walking, boom, boom.
Yeah.
He's got his, what is that, Arnold? It's like some fitness thing I want to say it's in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Every year. And they have Grappling Industries is out there and they do a tournament with it.
Oh, okay.
And that's like always been on my bucket list to do it. But it's usually around March, which is when state is.
Yeah.
So it's like every time I'm like, I'm going to do it this year. Wrestling gets
Damn it, Gabe.
No, it's not even just you. Well, it is, but mostly it's just you. One of these years, it's on my bucket
Ohio,
list.
You said?
Yeah, it's like I want to say it's in Cleveland.
Yeah, man, maybe you guys should just go to what's that? Cedar Point. Just go to Cedar Point. Go to Ohio.
Man.
Let's skip a little vacation.
Yeah, we'll just skip it all. No,
it's okay. I can take the year off.
Yeah.
Give me that like Matrix thing where I plug it into my brain and I just know everything.
But there's a video of him walking through it because he's always there for it.
Yeah.
And he was walking. You know how they have the gym doors where even though there's like a bar in the middle or whatever and the doors are open. Yeah. They had the doors open. They have them propped open, and he comes walking in and he gets to the door and he's like, oh. And then he turns sideways to walk through it. It was a complete joke. He didn't have to do it. But the fact that he did that was hysterical. It just kind of tells you his character, you know? So, yeah. But that's on my bucket list. Definitely. After you graduate high school.
Yeah.
So, it'll happen.
Yeah, so. You're like Aaron said, man, you do a lot, man. You're a busy dad, man. It's motivational to see that.
It's not about me. It's about everyone else.
I hope I can be that good of a dad, you know.
Yeah, you will be.
Happy Father's Day. I didn't even tell you, man.
Thanks. He didn't tell me it either.
I did.
They told me that by beating me up. That's what they did.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Happy Father's Day.
Me and my dad, like, we would go fishing sometimes, man, and then like we would end up just wrestling too. Yeah. It's like, because I don't have brothers, so my dad's like my brother, pretty much, you know.
Yeah. So, I have no older brother.
My older brother used to beat the crap out of me, and my dad would wrestle us too, so it wasn't uncommon. So yeah.
I think when it's fun, you learn more, man. Like when you're less stiff, you're less prone to get injured.
Oh yeah.
You know, like you're having fun with it.
You're just having fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I saw I forgot what wrestling team it was, but they were like, they brought the ball out. They were like rolling on the ball before their meet,
we used to
their
do
duel. And I wish I would have done more like flowing like that because you're just more agile, dude. You're like, you're going to spend less energy because you just spend less energy.
We used to, I mean, you guys don't really have to roll up mats much.
I mean,
you do to transport to the main gym, but you don't. Back when I was wrestling, our wrestling gym,
big stiff mats.
Yeah, we had the stiff mats, but we also had to roll them up after practice. And
oh, what?
Yeah, so well, we'd have to either roll them up after practice or like we used our wrestling room for our meets too. Like we weren't lucky enough to have like multiple. They do now, but
in the gym.
Yeah, we had our wrestling gym and then the main gym and then there was another gym, but we never brought our mats upstairs to the gym because we didn't have cranes or anything. God, those things were heavy. And usually if the basketball team had a home game while we had a wrestling meet, we were in our wrestling room doing our matches or meets, right? So we'd have to roll the mats up, flip them over because that's where the big circle was. And the other side was all the little circles. You know? And we'd have to flip them over and then retape them down. So we would always play games and like try to roll people up in the mat or we'd push the mats towards them and try to trip them with the mats. Yeah. And one time we got a guy, Dustin Porter. I'll never forget it, man. I'm pretty sure his teeth are still on the gym floor. He jumped to get onto the top of the mats and missed and went face first into the floor, which is it was a tile floor. It wasn't like a wooden floor, like a gym floor. It was just a tile floor.
The dent's still there today.
Yeah. And his front tooth just cracked in half. He got up and he was missing half of his front tooth. Ooh. And like, we couldn't find his tooth. So I'm pretty sure it's still in the tile somewhere. Like, yeah, it was nasty. That ended it. That ended all games before anything. So like our coach West was like, no, we're done. We're done with this.
This is it.
Yeah. And I believe we were playing with it. We were like messing with his shoe too. Like we were throwing, he didn't have his shoes on. So we were throwing his shoe, like playing keep away while we were trying to trip him with the mats. So
that sounds like the wrestling team. Right?
Oh yeah. Right? Totally messing around. Like Ashton with the handball, right?
Yeah.
So this guy we know was playing handball and they went to kick the ball. He was reaching for it and split. It was, yeah.
Oh man,
yeah. I don't even know how that happens. Like obviously they kick it.
You're reaching for the ball and you're kicking at the same time. That's how that happens. Oh, it's just a freak thing.
Yeah, I guess.
You know? Yeah, there's freak accidents happen, man.
It's usually happening when you're messing around.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I like playing games like that too. We played dodgeball for wrestling a lot with the kids, and we kind of made up a different rule where it's every man for themselves, or every kid for themselves, and we do it like you only take 2 steps and you got to throw it. You can't drop the ball and then start kicking around and pick it back up. Once it's in your hand, it's in your hand. You get 3 steps, you have to throw it and hit somebody. Or drop it and run away from it.
Yeah, and people get crafty with it. Like they
they'll get
like they don't pick it up. They'll kick it over and they'll kick it over. Like I do this. I kick it over and I pick it up and whip it at somebody. And then you gotta like hit the ground again and just keep like kicking it.
I get extreme with it too because I'm like, if you get hit, unless we have like little kids, but usually we don't. If we have like, 5th grade and up, like if we have a 6-year-old, there's no way I'm doing this, but. If it's like Brandon's 10, so I don't care if you're 9 or 10, it's fine. If they get hit in the head, it's your fault. You should have like sprawled. Yeah. So now you owe me 10 push-ups because you got hit in the head. Yeah. And then if they do get hit, they have to do a wall sit until the person that hit them is out, and then they're allowed back in.
Oh man.
So I make it fun, but I make it a workout.
Good leg workout.
Yeah. Usually what happens is that someone's getting out all the guys, and then everybody's like, "Get him out!"
Yeah.
And then he's just like targeted.
Yeah. But that's part of the warm up, or that is the warm up.
Yeah.
Other days we're running and doing gymnastic stuff,
Yeah.
Things that just get the muscles going.
With the kids class at Pica?
Yeah. Fridays.
Awesome.
I don't do it on Tuesdays because there's not enough room. Fridays we have the whole gym. So
Mike teaches the kids too, right?
Mike, little kids.
He teaches like the 4 or 5 year olds. Yeah.
That's all. I like that he teaches the kids, man.
Yeah, dude, I do too.
I like his pictures when he takes the selfies.
He's a good dude.
That's another kid too that brought the heat. Like when I started going against him, I remember he triangled me twice. I'm like, holy shit.
He's so flexible, man.
Yeah, him and Dan.
He's
I'm
big.
like, these kids are like, they're coming in like, and I call them kids because I mean,
they are kids.
I'm gonna be 29 next week.
Dude, you're still in the adult division. Be quiet with this quit stuff.
No, I know. I'm not really like. I just see them like younger than me, you know.
Yeah.
But they're studs, man. They're good.
Well, I don't think Mike's even 21 yet, to be honest. So I think I think he's like maybe 20.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna be 20. Yeah, he's 20 because he's gonna be 21 this year, I think.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you're fine calling him a kid, I guess. But still, you're only 29, dude.
Yeah,
you're still a kid.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I know you're in the adult division. When do you turn 30?
Well, I'm turning 29 next week.
You're not even 29 yet?
This week, Saturday.
So Saturday you're 29?
29. Saturday.
Damn, happy birthday.
Thank you. And then so 30's around the corner though. So
dude, you got time. You got time.
It's scary, man. It's scary because it's another
nothing.
decade. So I'm like,
30's nothing.
Shit.
30's nothing. Honestly, 30. When I turned 30, I was like, this is like 20. It is nothing. And I was way out of shape then too.
Yeah.
So like I didn't do anything. I didn't start jiu-jitsu until 37.
Yeah.
So
I think Mike Ramuto told me that. He's like, dude, I didn't get in shape till like I was like later on. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Mike's in shape.
He's in great shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, he's in great shape.
But yeah, I always like going against these younger guys because they're bringing the heat.
Well,
man.
For me, they keep me young.
They keep me sharp.
Like I love going against you because you test my cardio.
Yeah.
You know, and like I know where I'm at. It's like, okay, I need to start bumping up my workouts because this is tiring now, you know, or I need to do this more often to get my rate back up, you know? So it's crazy. Like jiu-jitsu is good for that because you can feel like, okay, I'm getting lazy and just kind of flowing, and then you're not flowing anymore. It's like, okay, your cardio is really being pushed. You push my cardio a lot. So I really appreciate that.
Thank you. There's other people that make my cardio good too. Like,
yeah, that's why like you definitely do scrap for sure. Like
once Dan O'Connell told me that he ran a mile in like 4:30. I'm like, dude,
4:30
or something like that, something crazy. He said, I was like, dude, I'm gonna start timing my mile. So then I remember last summer when I bought my house, I'm right by IMSA.
Yeah. So
I'm like, I'm gonna go to IMSA and just
run on the track,
try my mile, you know. And I still can't get under 6. I'm like, damn. In high school, I did 5:20, like 5:15 or 5:20.
Is there a track 4 laps and then a mile?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how all the tracks are. We actually had to do one today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You feel like post grappling, man.
Did you say you couldn't get it under 6?
I can't get under 6 still.
I can't even get it under 7.
Dude.
I barely break into 7s.
Dude, it's
no,
terrible.
I don't break into 7s. What am I talking about? Like 10-minute mile.
Run a mile.
10
I
minute
don't know.
mile.
I haven't timed myself. Probably should.
Try it.
Probably should. Yeah.
Try it.
I ran.
I need like
actually,
some like record like.
I can tell
pace,
you,
like,
because-
yeah.
Dude, I guarantee you it'll make your matches.
Yeah,
I
I was actually tired today because it was like because we did because this was our summer workout. We did like a regular workout, then our finisher is like a circuit kind of workout where it's like push-ups, clings, like knees to elbows. It's like you have like a strap and you just like pull your knees up, and then you run one loop on the track and you just do that 4 times. So you basically add up to a mile.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
basically
Yeah.
Mine-
But I was tired by the end. I was like, oh.
Well, whenever you don't do that.
Yeah.
So I ran today on my treadmill, and I ran a mile and a half, which is typical. I tried to do 25 minutes of cardio, random, whatever, and my average pace was 15 minutes, which is terrible.
Oh, for running?
Yeah, it's terrible. Now that probably includes like a little warm up of a walk, like a brisk walk, and then I started running. So like, it's probably average. The average is probably still in the 12s. I would imagine.
12-minute mile?
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude.
Snap, dude.
I'm.
You know what? Like nowadays,
I
like I don't. I used to run way more long distance when I was younger, like around his age.
Yeah.
And looking back, it's kind of pointless because it's better to sprint. And also
sure,
now,
bursts. Yeah.
Those little bursts.
also now, like if somebody invites me to a game of basketball,
Yeah. What
and
are you
if I
doing?
want
You're
to run,
sprinting.
I'm gonna go play basketball because I'm using my brain
Yeah.
and I'm having fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna go run and be a robot.
Yeah.
You know?
I was talking to somebody last week about that too. Like they were asking me if I ever ran a marathon and stuff like that. I was like, the farthest I've gone was a half marathon, but I get so bored.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Like
do a marathon.
running outside is way better than running on a hamster wheel like that. But it's still it gets so boring.
But you start to develop like a runner's body, and then long distance runners, they're like scrawny,
skinny,
they're scrawny, no muscle, like
that's what it works.
I mean I use my cardio to warm up for weight training, you know, and it keeps something for cardiovascular, you know? But then my strength training is more like it's circuit training, so I don't do like. Today I did legs, so I may be squatting, but then as soon as I do my squats, I move right over to do crunches, you know, and then I do
that's smart, man.
Squats.
Yeah, because
not squats.
He does circuit workouts where it's like this, and then there's no break. You just go to the next one.
It's much more beneficial.
Yeah,
but I'm always on a time crunch too, so it's like I only have a specific amount of time to do everything.
Yeah.
So I try to do as much as I can within that.
Dude, honestly, the shortest workouts sometimes are the best for me. Like I randomly did like I remember Brody had us do like push-ups on kettlebells.
Yeah.
So I adopted that.
Yeah, I do too.
And I made like my own little workout with the row.
Yeah.
So I would just row for 2 minutes and then max till failure on the kettlebells.
Yeah.
And I just repeat that process.
Yep.
Dude, like I only needed like 15 minutes and I'm like good.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
I picked up a lot of good kettlebell and ball slamming exercises from Brody's classes.
Oh yeah, Brody taught me some stuff, man.
Yeah.
Even though like I don't think his class is going on anymore, but I learned some things.
Oh yeah, dude, they were phenomenal.
For the people who attended it.
For the people,
for the people that attended.
Yeah, it was hard to go to like open mat Friday and then try to do that Saturday. Like your body. I mean, you're tired. Dude.
What was rough is like, and I used to yell at people not really yell at them, but like jokingly make fun of them when they walked in because like I would do the kids class and I grapple with the kids too. Like I flow with them and I'll get a sweat going on sometimes. And then I'll jump into Brody's class right after kids class. Like this is my Saturday, right? And I jump into Brody's class for an hour. And like if I'm working out, so if I'm weightlifting, I also like wear a hoodie and sweatpants every time because I like the sweat. So I want to make sure I'm getting everything out of that workout. So I'm sweating, burning like 400 something calories in that hour, and then people will start walking in for competition training.
And you're like,
and I know that's next, and I'm exhausted by the time they walk in, and I'm like, where have you been?
Yeah, you've said that to me before.
We're all nice and fresh. Well, we're dying over here.
Yeah.
And then I continue to like die.
See, I've had people tell me that sometimes when they'll do like double classes. They're like, where you been at? But I'm actually like, I just came back from playing basketball or something.
Yeah.
I was playing basketball, bro.
Yeah.
What? Like, so it's like, sometimes I would worry about what people would say before, they'd be like, well, where you, but I'm like, I don't need to explain myself. Not that you, but like other people.
I get it.
But
like that, but that is specifically why I always said it in like a sarcastic tone because I didn't want people to take it serious and be like,
oh shit,
I was doing this or, I had other things to do. Everyone's got a life outside of the gym, so.
But then there are times though, like where I think when you have a training partner, they call you out. And they'll sometimes they can. That's why I think having a training partner is good because they hold you accountable.
There's an accountability to it. But I've worked out with people before, and I've said things like that to them. But I always try to make it in a joking tone, and it is a joking tone. Because like people are way too serious, and they're like, I don't know what's going on with you, outside of the gym or anything like that. So life is life, man. Like. Yeah. There could be something personal going on. There could be something work related, which is still personal going on. That I'm not privy to, and I don't need to be. It's not my business unless they want to tell me about it. So I don't push it, and it's just it's all in good fun. Get there when you can. That's why I tell everybody, like, dude, it's not that serious. Jiu-jitsu will be there when it's there.
Yes,
it's not going anywhere.
I honestly I condone journaling, or I promote it. Even for grappling, because I would even start writing down what I was studying sometimes just to remember. But I think that's so important, like journaling, and
it's huge.
I was talking to Tam, I think, about this one day. She's like, "How you been, man?" And I was like, "Good." And I told her one of the biggest things I learned over like the course of the year was like taking criticism, and being able to take criticism is what makes you like a positive person.
It grows you.
And if you can't take criticism, I consider you're a negative person.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like that's why I will take advice from a white belt or
I would too.
or like anyone. I'll take advice from anyone.
Dude,
you know?
I've often,
It's valid.
I mean, I've often said that everybody's got something to teach.
Mhm.
You know, and everybody, you know, grappling or non-grappling, there's different ways to do things.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, oh, I do my arm bars this way. Doesn't mean I'm right or wrong.
Yeah.
Are they tapping because I'm hyperextending their elbow? Or if you're not hyperextending the elbow, then you're not doing an arm bar.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but there's different ways to do it, right?
There's
like
different,
maybe
yeah.
you put it over this leg, or maybe you put it over the other leg, or maybe you don't. You know?
And that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. It's different. Maybe you hook the head with your foot instead of, you know, putting both legs across, or maybe you put one foot in the arm in the armpit or whatever. You know?
And yeah, man. So I really think journaling is good. And
I do too.
Kind of finding that, you know, just to remember, like, why are you doing what you're doing?
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
a lot of times we forget, you know, we just go to practice, but then you just forget, like, you know,
Yeah, dude.
I
I
want to
have
better myself.
I have a journal that I haven't kept it up to date, but like when I first started going, I think right around purple belt, actually no, brown belt, because when I started teaching, I started journaling what I was going to teach too. So it would help me study, and I'd break down moves that I wanted to do. So that always helped me plan for some classes. Some of the wrestling classes were that way too. I like wrote it down. And then I moved away from the actual writing and started using the notepad on my phone.
Yeah. There's so many ways to journal.
There's so
you
many
can
ways.
use voice memos.
Yeah. I never thought about using a voice memo. That's a good one. That would definitely save me some
I
time.
tell that to my cousin, because my cousin, he's dyslexic, so he doesn't read too much. So I'm like, dude, just take voice memos.
Yeah.
Down, you know?
It works.
Yeah.
It works.
Or save reels on Instagram. I don't know, whatever floats your boat.
I told him this recently too, that he should start journaling like just thoughts and ideas. Like he wants to be an entrepreneur and do like, well, recently it's like more finance stuff, entrepreneuring, right? So, but
that's
like,
awesome. Man.
You know, do journal like your ideas, journal what you've learned, what you haven't learned.
What's cool is you can read back to it and be like, oh, I wrote that down.
Yeah.
Or,
yeah,
you know,
that's
like,
true.
There's that day I was feeling that way, or, you know, like
That's true.
And one of the biggest, I mean, it's because like I went through a breakup, and but I was kind of like in a weird state. And in January, I was like, it was cold, you know, and you know, a lot of people do dry January.
Yeah.
So I did it. I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna do dry January, and I was just very like secluded, very just like at home, just by myself. But that's like the most in tune I got with myself, and I think that's like so key, you know. It makes you a good grappler. And
I think
a good person.
it's funny. I was talking to somebody about UFC fighters that would get drunk the night before their fights and whatever, and then just have great fights afterwards, you know?
Yeah.
But I do think that, like, I mean, alcohol's a poison, you know? And, you know, it is what it is. People use it for a vice or an addiction or what have you. But I think not doing it, you definitely not drinking, and especially if you do it for, because when I cut weight, the first thing to go is alcohol, right? But you're right. Your mind gets so clear. Your body recovers faster, you know, because it dehydrates you.
Yeah.
So when you lose weight, one of the things you do is you dehydrate yourself.
Yeah.
So that is going to make it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
And when you wake up the next morning, you are not motivated to do anything because you just hurt everywhere.
And it gets worse as you get,
And it gets, it's worse when you get older.
The hangovers get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah. And like, it doesn't matter. Like, you could be, a lot of people are like, oh, I have a high tolerance. Yeah, sure you do. In your mind, you have a high tolerance, but your body's feeling every bit of it.
Dude, I used to go out like when I lived in the city on Friday nights and get like drunk with my friends or get, you know, drink. And then the next day go to open mat. And I used to be able to perform good. And some open mats, I was like, damn, how am I this good right now? Mm-hmm. And then, dude, as you get older, you're like, okay, no, this is not good. This is not good for you.
I mean, I've had...
Don't work no more.
Don't work no more.
I've had times where I've drinking the night before. Not a lot, but like enough where it's going to give me... Like sometimes one beer will give me a freaking headache, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I've drinking before where... And you're not drunk, but like the next morning you're feeling a little bit, but then I'll go and run and like you sweat it all out.
Yeah.
And you like sweat off everything.
I believe it.
And then you're fine. But like those days are long gone because there's no way.
Now it just stays.
Now it's like 3 days.
Permanent.
Yeah. It can be. It could be like 3 days and you're still trying to recover.
And
So,
life it's just all a balance. You know?
it is a balance.
And that's the hardest thing. But I think it's so like key to go through those moments because you kind of challenge yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you post a lot of motivational stuff like about consistency.
Well, consistency is key. Yeah.
And I think consistency is like huge, man. Like you got to show up, you know?
Yeah.
And even some days you don't feel like going, you show up and.
Yeah. So I post those to keep myself accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny you mentioned that. Yeah. So if you're getting anything out of that, awesome.
I do. Sometimes
Great.
I'm looking at them.
I'm happy to hear it.
And like I said recently, my buddy Mondo, like I recently became his friend. Or we became friends, and I feel like I've known him for a while just because his grind mentality.
Yeah.
And when I roll with him, he's like, I feel like I'm drowning, dude.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm like racing someone.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it's cool to have a training partner, somebody that like holds you accountable.
Yeah.
And it's cool to make friends, you know,
Dude,
with the sport instead of being. Going to train and you're all serious, like, oh,
Yeah.
That's the other
Like,
thing
I
about
must be the best.
That's the other thing about this.
yeah, I must be the best.
Yeah. No one here will surpass me.
$1 million.
The 1 million.
Yeah.
But that is something cool about the community. Like back when I was wrestling in middle school, high school.
Yeah.
Well, not so much high school, but middle school for sure. Like we were not friends with people in other schools.
Yeah.
You know, it was like our wrestling team was it. That was our community. You know?
Everybody else.
But like the older you got, the wider your group got, you know. So it wasn't just the guys in our wrestling gym. It was like other schools that were rivals or within our conference. And then now, like you talk to like everybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, it's crazy, but the community is awesome because it's very supportive.
Yeah.
You know, of everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's not that serious, man. Like I hear so
serious.
many people posting like jiu-jitsu is not a fight, and I agree. It's not a fight. It's not.
It's not a fight.
It's not. It's you know, and you shouldn't think like that because you know, like so.
Yeah, no, I agree. When people say, "Oh, I got to fight this weekend," oh yeah, what are you doing? Are you doing kickboxing? Is it MMA? I love when people refer to it as MMA because it's not MMA.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's a style.
Or they say, UFC?
Yeah, UFC. That's another good one. Oh, you're doing that UFC stuff. Yeah, no.
Like, can you show me that punch you know?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
Yeah. I've even dealt with like some people that just get butthurt, you know, like.
Yeah.
Like I remember asking someone, I'm not gonna say who, but I asked this person one time. I'm like, "Hey, do you want to roll?" And then the guy was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do you want to start standing up?" And he's like, "Oh, well, you don't think I'll stand up?" And I was like, "No, I'm just asking if you want to start on your feet, you know?" And that's when the whole like negativeness came to me. I'm like, why are people so
too serious.
thinking this is a fight? Like we're just
even at like an open mat.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've been to some open mats that are like. I don't go to those open mats anymore because it's way too serious.
And like, so like, what would you do if you do an ACC match and someone's clubbing the shit out of you, like borderline slapping you? What are you gonna do?
I mean,
look at the ref.
Yeah,
what
are we doing?
I've seen fights break out
and they have.
Yeah,
like you saw it in Atlanta, right? Wasn't it Atlanta?
I think they were fighting.
Like they didn't even. I watched the video of that over and over, and I was trying to figure out what sparked that. And I guess it was they said it was like an illegal slam or something. But he didn't look like he got slammed hard or anything like intentionally slammed. So I don't know if there was something going on before that was sparking it. I know like people from the crowd were also like antagonizing it. Like, what is this? What the crap is that? Like, too many egos sometimes.
Too intense, man. And I mean, I believe in good karma, man. I don't think you should really be like that type of person, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not good for the soul.
No, it's not good for the sport either. It gives it a black eye.
Yeah.
You know, they said it at New Breed when we were, one of the coolest things happened at the New Breed tournament that we just did. They had a coaches meeting, which they don't always do that before a jiu-jitsu tournament. They do it before every wrestling tournament. There's a coaches meeting. And even wrestling meets, they have a coaches meeting, you know? But they had a coaches meeting and the guy that was in charge specifically said, like, if there's like beefs between gyms, take it outside. We have no tolerance for it.
Nice.
You know, we do not, if you have an argument with the ref, you can challenge the ref. That's fine. Everybody gets one challenge per match, but it has to be from the coach. if your mom, dad, grandpa, whoever, and you're recording, you need to be on the outside and you're just to be recording.
Yeah.
You know, the refs will not acknowledge you.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to acknowledge you. If there's a problem with that, you come and find me and I will talk to you about it. You know, and they're just straightforward. Like, hey,
That's
don't
awesome, man.
don't start stuff. People make, you know, these refs are human. They make mistakes. So, you know, let it go. Why? It's not that serious.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and I thought, hey, kudos to them, man. It was good.
Yeah. And that's
So-
why, I mean, it's good that you're good. You know, you have good morals and you teach your kids good morals because parenting is very important too. Like,
Yeah.
you know, but yeah, you just got to teach your kids how to be respectful.
Yeah, be
you know?
respectful, man.
Yeah.
Be respectful. Like, you know, going back to the whole, like, if you're doing an ADC or doing any match and the guy's clubbing you, there's siblings in my wrestling class where they were doing that. They were clubbing each other, right?
Uh-huh.
And the one picked the other one up and took them down. And it took them on hard to a point where it borderline slam. Like, I had my back turned and I heard it.
Oh.
And I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, they were clubbing and I just had enough of it. I had enough of the crap. I was like, dude, you have to ignore that. It's just noise. It's like the ringing in your ear from getting clubbed. You just got to get used to it.
Yeah.
People are jerks and they're going to do it.
Yeah.
So this is practice. It shouldn't be done that way. But when you're in a competition, you can't just go out there and be like that. You have to be able to tolerate it and then make them pay for it. You know, like, hey, take them down, win the match.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Just dominate it.
yeah, just dominate the match. Don't give it any other attention other than that.
Yeah.
You know, because that will put if I was someone that's clubbing, and I've seen this, right? Like, you see these guys, they're like big ego or whatever. They try to use their strength and they just try to club really hard or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you take them down and you start like beating them in a sport that they think they're good at. That does something, like, we call it breaking. That
Yeah.
breaks their mind.
Yeah.
And once you break their mind, they don't want to wrestle anymore.
No.
Yeah.
You know, they want to get out of there. And then
Yeah,
you
it's
win
like-
the match.
That's
and then,
true.
Then what happens? They go back to their corner and they sulk on it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you're fine. You just
Yeah.
win like you have before, lose like you have before.
I think
Don't pay attention to it.
the greatest feeling to break someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Especially people
like-
with big egos. Like,
Yeah.
And you see it a lot. I mean, in any sport, you see it in basketball. You see it in Michael Jordan was great at it.
Yeah.
You know, he'd use people's words against them. You
Yeah.
know, that like motivated him.
Like, how about that one?
Use that.
Yeah. How about
Use it. You know?
How about that?
And how about that? Let me shoot a free throw with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
Welcome me up to the NBA, you know?
Yeah.
So
Humility is so key, man.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
like,
be
I see
humble.
this kid. This kid is humble, and I think that's so important. And
Yeah.
and if you see like some of the greatest fighters, even most MMA fighters,
yeah.
they're the most humble people.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
starting fights.
No.
Yeah.
because
No.
they're fighters. You know,
Yeah,
like,
they don't
because
need
they're
to.
like,
it's
Yeah.
it's mainly like insecure people that are
And a lot
like
of that's
starting.
the discipline, right?
But, yeah.
That's the discipline that you get taught doing an art.
Yeah.
You know, either, you know, there's a debate that I saw recently about wrestling not being a martial art. You learn a lot of discipline from it. So I would argue that it probably
It
is
is
a martial art.
art.
you know? So just because it doesn't have belt rankings, you don't need belt rankings
just
to be a martial
because
art.
you don't say
Oh, yeah,
sensei.
wrestling is it's key, man. You know.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but no, it's like all those like good morals. You know, that I think it's important to carry that
yeah,
everyday life, man.
Yeah, it does. It carries everywhere, man. Just be humble. You know, it could all be taken away tomorrow.
Yeah, in the snap of a finger.
You know?
In the snap of a
So,
finger.
and it,
Yeah.
like you said, it's not that serious.
Yeah, and I realized having thoughts like that or having those great morals just makes you like train better, and it makes you go show up and actually like learn
Yeah.
and not show up for the wrong reasons.
Be open-minded, man.
Yeah,
Be open-minded. You know, with all your training, be open-minded.
yeah.
You know.
So, and yeah, in high school, like I was always raised to teach people like how you want to be true. You know, true.
Yeah. Treat people. the
I
way
was
you wanna
always
be treated.
friends with whoever, man.
Yeah.
Like it could be whoever, and I'm friends with, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of my friends were more like kind of on the bully side. So I would kind of just stay away from that. I'm like, I don't really bully people, man. But I mean, I'd bully them. Like we would
Yeah.
roast each other.
Yeah.
But for any other person, I'm like, no. Like I grew up being friends with anyone.
Yeah.
Literally. So
I tried to be friends with it. Ironically, everybody that I was friends with, I got into a fight with. Like, that's how we became friends.
yeah.
Like, we would
well,
fist
back
fight.
then it was different, right?
it
In
was-
your time.
Yeah. It was
Like-
a lot different. Like, I mean, he says now that you guys still see a lot of fights at school, right?
Yeah, but it's not as common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe
Was it more common in middle school than it is in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I feel like that's the puberty age where they're trying to prove something, you know?
But I mean, you lose everything with a fight.
Yeah.
Like you literally get expelled. Like I had two
Yeah.
buddies that it was like 2 versus like 5 or something in
Oh,
the
yeah.
cafeteria. They got expelled,
Dude, I remember,
and I'm
Uh,
like,
I remember, like, we'd get the cops called and get, like, arrested and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you're underage. You're not technically arrested, but you'd have to go to court.
yeah,
And I remember a couple of my friends got into a fight with a kid, and because I was who I was, always fighting, I was not in this fight. I got pulled into it,
yeah.
and then I had to go to court and prove that I
Testify.
wasn't even involved. And
Oh,
I got off because I wasn't involved.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with
I
it.
didn't do nothing.
So
Yeah, that's why it's like, dude, that's what martial arts is great. You
Yeah.
know, like that's what makes you humble. You get your ass beat.
You get your butt
You
kicked.
get fucking humbled, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
you're not always the best in the room.
like I think if I had two guys that were like clubbing each other and they were about to fight, I would just pull out some boxing gloves and be like, all right,
Yeah. Here.
Like, all right,
like
talk it
yeah,
out. Who's the
dump it
better
out.
one?
Let's actually see who's
Yeah,
who's,
see.
who's
Let's
bluffing here.
go.
And yeah, I mean, like, dude, I've
Gabe's throwing dollars on the mat. Hey, we got this. Here's
gotten
the
beat up
odds.
before, man.
All right.
Like, dude.
My money's on big guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, those lessons are important,
They are.
and you need to get humbled sometimes. You need to learn your lessons.
That's why I think competition. Well, that's not all why, but I think competition says a lot. Like
Uh-huh.
it tests you, and it breaks you, and you have to learn to be okay.
Yeah.
You know. So it's okay to lose. So you have to learn that. If you don't learn that, then you're not growing.
Yeah.
And if you're winning all the time, you're not growing either, because you're going to be stuck to doing what? You know, pull guard, Kimura.
The same.
Pull guard, Kimura.
Same thing.
Pull guard, Kimura.
Yeah.
You don't grow.
Yeah.
Once they stop the Kimura
And it's like,
and
oh,
you lose,
shoot.
you're like, oh, this isn't working anymore. Let me move on to something else.
Yeah.
What else can I do? Oh, now I can do a bump sweep if they don't hit it, because it
Yeah.
works off the Kimura.
Yeah.
You know,
Or just do something completely different.
or do something completely different. Not too many people do something completely different.
A lot of it is
mess with their mind.
pressure too. People get so scared of losing because pressure,
Yeah.
and it's like that's
Yeah.
the number one thing that like gasses me out is pressure.
Pressure.
You pressure yourself, you're gonna gas yourself out.
Yeah. Yeah. If if you put a lot on your shoulders, you're going to feel the weight of the world. You know,
That's a good quote. I should write that down.
I didn't mean for it to be a quote, but take it.
Quote by Sean Richmond.
Put that on a shirt.
Put that on a shirt.
Grappling Legacy Lounge.
The
Yeah,
new
right.
slogan. I've had conversations with a couple of the parents at PicaPau, mostly around Brandon. I don't have. I mean, I have conversations about their kids too, but they're different. Mostly with Brandon, because I always feel like Brandon is just kind of getting started doing jiu-jitsu, even though he's been doing it for like 2-3 years now.
Yeah,
He's
something like
grown.
that.
Yeah, but like, and he's growing into it.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
starting to like actually like it.
But like all he knows, like he didn't see Gabe growing into it. He just sees Gabe winning.
Mhm.
You know, so like he wants to be like Gabe. You know,
Mhm.
like what little brother doesn't want to be like their older brother. So I was thinking, and we were both thinking. Me and the parents were like, "There's probably a lot of pressure on him when he goes to compete, and he wants to do so well." So the last couple tournaments, I just had a couple of conversations with him and said, "Hey, just be you. You're not Gabe.
Yeah.
You're not me. You're Brandon. Be Brandon. There's no pressure on you.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any pressure on you. Just go out there, have fun. Win or lose, don't matter. Smile.
Mhm.
You know, it's fine.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter. Just have fun. It's not that serious. You know, like that's my key to things now. It's like, it's not that serious. Just take it as it is, you know?
That
And then he dominated.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah,
he
she really did.
You breed, right?
No, this was actually at Fuji after he
Oh.
lost his first tournament
Yeah, he
or
won
first
every
match.
match.
He was very upset, not just because he lost, but like he took a rear naked choke across the face and it cut his lip open.
Oh.
So like he was literally like, when Brandon gets upset, he gets like shaky upset, you know?
Yeah.
Like so, and he's at that age where it's like, okay, it's fine. We'll be okay. You know, just breathe. You'll be okay. And then after I had that conversation with him, he was just on. and he's been on since. Hopefully, it stays that way. But I want him to learn too. You know,
It's like
it's
having
okay to lose.
it's like having the right ingredients for a recipe, and that's like one of them.
Yeah.
You know? It's like knowing that.
Yeah.
So.
Like I told him his first jiu-jitsu match, I told him, I was like, look, and I mentioned this to him too when he first started. Like, I had a wrestling coach, one of my first wrestling coaches, before I even had my first wrestling meet, said he made it quite clear, this is not the WWE. If you win, you get your hand raised and you walk off.
Yeah.
If you lose, you shake hands, you shake the other coach's hand, and then you walk off.
Yeah.
He said, I don't want to see anyone flexing, pointing to the crowd, pointing to their teammates, or celebrating of any kind. You win like you lost, and you lose with your head up.
That's key.
Doesn't matter.
I think I broke all those rules.
Well, just in one match. Yeah.
No pointing.
I mean,
no flexing.
that was a pretty intense match. I think everybody in that gym at that time broke every rule.
Yeah.
So
I've seen you could get to some
That was right there.
overtime.
yeah, matter of fact, it's that one. He's like, So that was
overtime
a very,
or what?
no, it was
No,
overtime.
it was just like
very
really
intense.
Yeah, it was really heated, and I just pinned him.
Nice,
and he was
man.
bleeding left and right, and they wrapped his whole head in which is, I don't know if that's on here, but they wrapped his head in tape to stop the bleeding because they put plugs on both nostrils and they kept coming out. So then they wrapped it. They put plugs in and then wrapped his nose.
Yeah, this was the
around his
last
leg.
match of the meet and of the whole tournament.
Yeah, and
He was like, "Make this
Like,
a good one." Like
parents in the stands were like, he's stalling. They should give a point to this guy and whatever. And I think you may have been down on points. I don't even remember.
I might have been down. I think it was like the takedown. Yeah, because I was down.
Yeah.
I think he had like one take. I think it was like 3-2 maybe. Or something like that.
But it got really intense. Like their coach was not happy. The wrestler wasn't happy. Their team wasn't happy. And then he ended up pinning the kid. So it didn't really matter. But
yeah, it was like a scramble to the pin.
Yeah. But after that, it was like everybody from his team just started celebrating.
It's tough,
crazy.
man, when you have other people just talking crap. Like,
oh yeah,
it's hard to just let it go through one ear and out of the other.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna feel some of that tension.
yeah. His mom was in the stands in front of like 2 seats in front of like, I don't know if it was the other kid's parent or just the teammate's parent or whatever, and she's yelling about it, and I'm like, I don't know. I was taking photos.
Sean's just like,
I was taking photos on his side, but I mean,
This one's gonna be great.
yeah, I was like, Madison had a camera. She was taking photos.
Yeah.
She's the one who probably got that photo.
Yeah,
actually,
she
that is
did.
her
Yeah,
photo.
that was hers.
And yeah, it was just really intense.
yeah, man.
It was probably more intense than it needed to be.
Yeah.
So,
And the best thing is like to try to channel it into, to the sport and not like anything bad. You
Right.
know? I've seen kids like get upset and punch.
Oh, yeah.
And
oh yeah, you've seen those videos where they're. I saw one today.
There's
Where there's 2 girls.
some bad ones, but yeah.
Yeah, I saw one today where there's 2 girls, and it was recent because there's freestyle.
Oh really?
And the girl lost, and when they went to before they were getting together to shake hands, she like shoulder punches her, and the other girl that won was like, "What the heck was that for?" You know?
Yeah.
So-
I'm pretty sure some kids got like battery too.
Oh yeah,
Just hit this one.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not worth it, man. Like none of those.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I was at an IBJJF, I think it was maybe Masters, where a guy got put to sleep, and when he got up, when he woke up,
He's trying to fight.
he was trying to fight.
Yeah.
He wanted to fight the guy that just put him out.
Yeah,
And
it's
the guy that put him out was like, I just put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Was
What
that
are you doing?
Pat Downey?
It was.
Yeah.
It was Downey.
Oh, that's when we
Like
went to
I was
World.
there.
I was at World. that one time.
Were you there?
It was me, Mikey, Matt,
Yeah.
Nick, Bort.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, he got put to sleep. He's like, what the
Yeah.
I'll put you back to sleep.
It's like, go back
That's
to bed,
pretty much what he was saying. I was like, I just put you out, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then he
Fair
got
statement.
suspended. I think
For
Downey.
that?
Yeah, I think Downey got. I think they both
Downey?
got suspended, which is stupid.
yeah.
What?
Like he shouldn't have been suspended for it, but that's a whole nother thing.
IBJJF doing IBJJF things.
So, what other tattoos you got?
Oh man.
I'm like admiring them. Is this
So
the one
this-
on your?
This spider's new. I got this on Friday the 13th. I don't know. I just wanted to get a tattoo. Just
On Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Why didn't
It
you just
doesn't
get
really
13?
mean anything.
I got a 13.
Oh yeah. It's just because they offer certain
Oh, stamp.
pieces
Where'd you get it done at?
in Pilsen, Chicago.
Okay.
And then this one right here means forgiveness in native. So
I was thinking that was a wrestling mat.
I thought the same thing too, and that's kind of why I wanted it too, you know. But and then these don't really mean anything, man. They're just pieces. When I went to Mexico, they were like cheaper, so I'm like, I want.
So you got them in Mexico?
I just got them, yeah. And then,
so there's still a story behind it.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. And then this one is epinephrine, a molecule, which is just because I love it's associated with adrenaline.
Does it have to do with rocks?
No, but I took chemistry. But yeah, but no, it just kind of showed like I love adrenaline. I love like
that's what that means. That's the scientific.
It's epinephrine, which is associated. It's a molecule that gets released when you experience adrenaline. So,
okay,
from what I know, I'm not a scientist, like professional scientist, but yeah. And then this is the first one I ever got. I was like,
that's a big one for your first one, man.
I know.
How long did that take?
This one took like 3-4 hours, maybe. And you know what's funny, man? Actually, someone in PicaPau has the same one.
Shut up.
You know, Mark, or bulldog looking Mark.
Yeah. Short, stocky Mark.
Yeah. One time he was rolling, dude.
Trader
I think I was
Mark?
rolling with him, and I saw it on his forearm. I'm like, dude, I got that same tattoo on my shoulder.
Shut up. Dude, identical.
Identical.
Are you guys like picking these off the wall? What does that
I don't
work?
know, man. I Google searched it. I mean, this one I found it on Google.
What does it mean?
He probably did too. This is native. It's like Aztec. It's like kind of like the hierarchy they had.
Okay.
So they have like an eagle warrior and a jaguar warrior. It's just I got it to show my like culture.
Yeah.
Because we're just a big mix. You know, the Spanish came in and just completely conquered. You know, and that's why I got it to show my. You know.
What'd he get it for? Do you know?
I don't know.
That's crazy. Though.
I told Aaron, he's like, he was probably stalking your Instagram.
He's probably stalking Instagram. That's funny.
Yeah, no, Mark's cool though.
Yeah, Mark is cool.
Yeah, he's original. I'm sure he probably just found it too. Great minds think alike, you know. So.
Yeah. That's crazy.
What about you? What do you got, man? You got
my
like
life
a whole...
story. It is. It literally is my life story.
Yeah.
It's my whole. I mean, I've talked about this before, but yeah, this is it's everything. So this snake is the snake that I had in junior high school. It was a 15-foot albino Bernese.
Damn.
And then the skull that it's sitting on is my skull because it's got my scar from my head.
Oh, you do have a scar, right?
And then I got a buffalo for my family's from Buffalo, New York. So
that's why the Bills.
That's why I'm a big Bills fan. So I thought about a Bills logo, but I'm like, everything I have, I want it to look realistic. Yeah. So I'm like, give me a real buffalo. So he give me a real buffalo. Then obviously the wrestling logo.
That's raw right there.
I have a Spartan with a skull because I did a lot of Spartan races and mud runs and stuff. And then the clock, my wife's dad had an actual pocket watch that would flip open, you know? And that's the face of it.
Oh, that's cool.
And then the hands are my anniversary. So November 10th.
Okay.
And then the binary code is all three of the kids' names. Because I'm a techie. I'm not a scientist, but I'm a techie at heart. So
it's Brandon, it's Gabe, and then Madison.
Yeah.
Who's oldest?
He's the oldest.
Yeah.
So he's the oldest. Madison's the middle, and then Brandon's the youngest.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like it says Gabriel, Madison, Brandon, and then the green is actually my anniversary because it just worked out that way, like the binary code because it's November 10th, 01. I was gonna say the 10th, but that would have been your birthday.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's cool how it lines up, right? With
and I just love skulls, so that's
I do too. That's why I got the skull too.
Yeah. And I have a ZR1 logo because the Corvette that I have is a ZR1.
Yeah,
it's the old one, not the new one. So for anyone listening, that's what it is.
So your the scar, if you don't mind me asking, it was from an accident or from a motorcycle, right?
I was playing baseball.
Oh, baseball.
I was. It was right after state. Yeah, it was right after state. My 8th grade year, I was playing baseball with a bunch of friends, and I pitched the ball, and the guy hit it back. It bounced. I remember. I can still vividly see him swinging, hitting the ball, and it coming back. He hit it. It took one bounce and then came right back up and hit me right in the head.
Damn.
And then I remember falling on the ground and getting back up. And then I was like, that's it. I threw my glove. I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I don't want to play this stupid game anymore. Because I really didn't want to play to begin with, but I did. You know, I was trying to be a good sport with my friends, you know. And I definitely didn't want to pitch. I just happened to be
the best.
I was left-handed, so they were like, "You're pitching." So yeah, that's how it happened. And I had a blood clot, and they had to go in, and they took obviously they took a needle, they cut the skin open, flapped it off, not to get too gruesome, and then drilled 4 holes in my head, my skull, and connected them, pulled my skull out, drained the clot, put my skull back on together, and then stapled my head. And then the 4 holes are still there.
Wow.
So
tight. Oh, you don't have any like metal?
No metal, thankfully.
Wow. Man. Well, I'm glad everything, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason, man. You know, I remember, dude, I was like literally probably seconds away from death, you know, if you really think about that. Like, I wanted to go to sleep. My brother was with me, and he drove, he had a 79 Camaro, and he drove me home, told my dad what had happened. And I told my dad, I was like, I'm going to go lay down. I'm tired. And my dad's like, no, we're going to go to the hospital. So he took me to an urgent care, and the urgent care was like, nope, you need to go right to the ER. So they called an ambulance, and next thing I know, I'm waking up with, you know, a tube coming out the top of my head still, because they're still draining.
Wow, man.
So, but that was like maybe a day later or whatever, 2 days later.
Sheesh. Dang.
You know,
does that ever like
affect me? Yeah.
Well, I know it affects you, but does it ever like motivate you that you survived that, or does it like, I don't know, do you ever think about that? Or like,
yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it was a game changer. Like, I couldn't watch baseball for like years. I couldn't even go to a baseball game or watch it on TV. Like, it still kind of traumatizes me to this day. You know?
I mean, yeah.
I'll go. I've played it. I've played softball for a long time. Matter of fact, I broke my kneecap playing softball. That's a whole nother conversation.
Oh man, those baseballs, softball is not.
It doesn't do well for me.
For me too. I tried as a kid. I did not like it. I was just terrible at it.
Yeah,
T-ball and softball.
I did it as a kid before all that, and like they put me at first base because I was left-handed, and a kid threw a ball. And it missed my glove because I didn't have great hand-eye coordination, and it went right and hit me right in the jaw. Oh. So that was the start of like my not liking baseball.
Yeah.
Damn.
So. Yeah.
So I just wanted to know. I forgot. I think you had told me.
That's the story. So.
Oh man. Sometimes I like when I run, I have to think about motivational things to get me going. You know, like if not, I'm just gonna be running the same pace the whole time.
Yeah, for sure. Like I try to put on. Have you ever tried to run without music or work out without music?
I do. I did today. I ran 5 miles today with no music. Just right before this,
just silence. You listen to what's going on.
It's because more recently, social media has been like just overwhelming me.
Yeah,
like maybe just my phone in general, just all the notifications. So like I'll get home and I do want to listen to music. But I literally just leave my phone at home, and then I'll just go run. Yeah. Or I'll just take my dog and it feels really good though, because nowadays we're just glued to it.
You are.
Yeah.
You are.
You know. So.
Yeah. I like a lot of times when I run, I try to put like an upbeat song on that will set my pace and my tone.
You know, step to the beat.
Yeah. So you kind of step to the beat. I did a relay run from Madison, Wisconsin. This was like 10 of us, so it's not just me. It's a long run from Madison, Wisconsin, all the way to Chicago.
Damn.
And what it is like, you run for maybe 4 miles, then you get in a van. Next person runs. You hand a baton over. And I had to run a 3 mile run, and it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and it was like way up in Wisconsin where there's no lights, and it was down back streets like farmland, you know. And so it's just. And there's not a lot of cars. You have to wear a vest that glows and has blinkers on it and stuff. And there's other people running it. So you do see, every so often you'll see somebody like up in the distance, you'll see like a blinking red light.
Yeah.
So in the trail that you're supposed to run, or the path that you're supposed to run, there's signs that say, okay, turn here, you know? So you don't get lost. But like that time, I did not use any music. So it was just me in nature running.
Your dark thoughts.
And all you can hear is like, your thoughts are going and you hear yourself breathing. And it's like, okay, I got to reset my breath because my heart rate's way too high. The freaky part is like, there's like high brush next to it, and you never know what's coming out of that brush. And
especially in Wisconsin, man.
Yeah, every once in a while you hear a squirrel, and you're like, "Oh crap, squirrel!" Deer. Yeah. Well, I've had that happen too.
Yeah.
I was running at a forest preserve, and it was like I used to run before work, and I was running, and it was dark, and I didn't have a light. I forgot my headlight, and I had my phone, so I had the light on my phone. So I'm running, and all of a sudden I hear this thing. And it was a deer, and it literally ran across my path, and I probably could have reached my arm out and touched it. And then it freaked me out. I stopped running, and I turned my light on my flashlight on my phone, and I turned, and about maybe 50 feet away, I see these glowing light eyes looking back at me, and I'm like, I think I should get out of here before this thing charges me, because all I could think about is like getting speared by an
antler.
By an antler.
Jeez.
So
that's fine.
Yeah,
man, the Midwest, dude.
Yeah, you never know. You never know what you're gonna get in the middle of the.
I think it's good to kind of like not listen to music sometimes.
Yeah.
It kind of recalibrates you, and then
it's just you and your thoughts.
Yeah,
and I mean it can go really, really good or really, really bad, but that's the challenge of it for me. Like if I let my mind go dark, then I've talked myself out of letting that happen, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm always up for challenges. So
that's awesome, man.
So,
and it makes it even better too when you have music. Then you're like, go twice as hard.
You do go twice as hard.
Metallica, you know?
Yeah. Right. Right. I'm all for like weightlifting with music. I've weightlifted without music before.
Yeah.
And
boring.
It's not as fun.
Yeah, it's not.
It's different.
Awkward. Even sometimes rolling. Like when we roll, we do rounds with no music. It's like,
turn the music on.
Where's the music at?
I know you weren't at Carlson Gracie with us, but I was telling you. You remember Larry?
I think Larry
Linderman.
Yeah, that's.
So I was telling Gabe about. Larry used to do these competition trainings on Saturdays at Carlson Gracie, and it was like there was a start time, but there was never an end time. And the first 45 minutes of it, and this was in the gi, so we weren't doing no gi. It was all in the gi. 45 minutes of it was all cardio, like running and rolling, and not like sparring, but like forward rolls, backward rolls. What are those things called?
Bear
the
crawls?
alligator walks and bear crawls and stuff like that. And like you'd have to race each other doing army crawls and stuff like that. And there was no music. He would not allow any music, no water. And they'd turn the heat up, which I love. Don't get me wrong. I love a hot gym.
It was in like the warehouse.
And it was in a warehouse, yeah.
Wow.
It was awesome. I loved every minute of it.
Even the wrestling room, they put on music, man.
Yeah.
Well, Potter has terrible music taste.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
What does he put on, man? I remember.
I couldn't even tell you what he puts on. He just puts on music.
For me, it was always
stuff.
It was
to
always,
annoy you guys.
It's always Papa Roach, Last Resort, or Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Those were good.
There's Till I Collapse.
You played like some playlist from like Netflix.
From Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah, from like some like Netflix show. I was like, what the heck?
That's.
I was like, can we get like some better music in here?
But yeah, I think that's literally like everything I had thought I was going to talk about. I did want to highlight you, Gabe, but then also the guys from the Bears, because Mondo is kind of like a good buddy of mine that we've been going hard recently, and then even Lewis was teaching me a lot of stuff too until he closed.
Yeah, when I found out that they closed, I was sad about that because it's a good gym, a good group of people. So I hope they find another.
The first time I had ever gone was when you guys went. There was like an open.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
because they were Real MMA was closed for remodeling. I think that's when they were putting the mats down in the new area.
Yeah.
So they were like, go to the barracks.
Yeah.
And So we're like, yeah, let's go check it out. You know, it's a good opportunity to go check it out. I knew that they're close. I didn't realize they were
Super
that close.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, I moved like
yeah, you're like right down the street from them now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go there because it's
Yeah.
closer. And,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I would probably do something similar, you know?
Yeah. And then, but yeah, then I told Mondo, I was like, you should just go to Pica then, you know,
PicaPau.
like, cause they're good, like,
Yeah.
you know.
And it's not that far from that. You know?
It's not.
It's right down the street. So
Yeah.
It's on the other side of 88.
Yeah.
So it does suck that they closed. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, I guess all good things do come to an end.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I mean, it's tough with the economy too.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
You know, like you actually got,
They were tucked away too.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
they're
it's
like in
probably-
like a little area.
Like
They'd,
when we
move
went
around in there.
I couldn't find it right away
You're like, yeah, where are, yeah.
because they didn't have. I don't think there's any signs for any.
No,
of them.
there isn't. It's just
Any of the businesses that are over there. I don't
Yeah.
know how.
when we got
There's no,
there, it's
like,
like,
big
are we,
signs.
are we in the right place?
Yeah. Like I honestly thought it was an office. I didn't realize it was like a warehouse kind of thing. So I thought it was office buildings.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that's cool, man. So what's next for you?
Well, so right now, with career wise, I'm in school right now, part time.
Okay.
So it can get a little stressful. Like today, I have homework that's due at midnight. So I'm like, but I'm caught up, so I'm good.
Okay.
So I'm not pressed on time.
Good.
But yeah, that ends in the spring next year, and then I can get licensed in land surveying. So like signing off on surveys
So like,
for engineering companies.
oh really? So you're going for engineering?
I'm in an engineering company right now. I
Okay.
work for an engineering company.
Okay.
So I'm doing that right now, and I bought my home last year, so I'm just busy with my house.
Yeah.
Always doing stuff
Dude,
at home.
owning a house is like
Yeah.
it's never ending.
I didn't think it would. I was like,
never
man, it's a
ending.
little house. It's a lot.
Dude, it doesn't matter the size of the house. There's always something.
Yeah.
You know, something's gonna break. Something needs to be repaired. You know, especially like the biggest things: roofs, windows, siding. Oh my gosh, dude, those three things. If you can, that's why I was telling him, it's like learn a trait because there's always a need for a trait.
Yeah.
You know, the engineering always need for that.
Yeah.
You know, especially like civil engineers.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of doing school and that, and I do want to compete. You know,
Yeah.
I just want to be ready.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing you want to do is just sign up for something you're not ready for,
Right.
and then that's when you feel pressure.
That's when you feel pressure.
and that's when you perform like crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Like, yeah, for sure. Like I want to do, well, I just recently started getting back into training or not training to competing because I'm trying to have fun with it, especially with the kids doing it. Now it's more fun for me, you know, more than it's way less serious.
Mhm. Yeah.
So like, but I have like a list of tournaments that I want to do. And a lot of them aren't even around here.
Oh.
You know, like I want to do an ADCC.
Me
Never
too.
done one. So August, we're gonna go to Iowa and do Subspectrum. I'm gonna try and get a bunch of people from PicaPau to go. August
Might be
1st.
interested.
August 1st.
August 1st?
Yeah.
Okay.
So be ready.
All right.
Yeah.
That one's they do ADCC rules.
Yeah.
And they do it in the gi and no gi.
That's the one that Matt was doing.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been doing those for a long time, like since he started, to be honest.
Okay.
Like when Jordan first started doing it, it was just super fights.
Uh-huh.
And then you'd have super fight tournaments and stuff. And he had some high level guys there. Like
That kid I lost to at ADCC, the Chicago, the
Mhm.
first one, I'm pretty sure he was in that too.
Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
Like Junio Acosta was in one, so was like all the Daisy Fresh guys were in them
Mm-hmm.
before when Daisy Fresh season 1, you know.
They were just
Yeah.
OG.
Yeah. It's a lot of big names.
Mhm.
So but yeah, it's always a fun one to do. Plus they put on a cool
Yeah.
it's
really
a cool
scene.
scene. Yeah. Awesome vibe. He plays music during it too, kind of like ADCC does.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a JCI too because I saw
I
how
want to do
Aaron
JCI
was
too.
doing.
I
It
applied
was
for
just
one.
bad timing. You know,
Yeah.
I wasn't able to sign up and
Yeah.
get ready for it. But
It's always hard for me.
Yeah. Their second one was on my birthday. I was like,
That's
what
right.
the
It
heck?
was. And you had a wrestling tournament
Yeah.
that day anyway.
May was it?
No,
January.
January.
Oh, January.
10th.
Then the
Oh.
third one you were doing another wrestling tournament.
Yeah. You just
So
never can
the
get
next
on it.
one's September 19th. So who knows?
I might be down for that one.
I
September
applied for it. I applied for him and for myself. So we'll see.
September 19th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either that's
Those look
preseason
awesome.
wrestling or no wrestling.
Those look really, really awesome.
Yeah.
Like I was having a conversation with
Victor.
Was it Victor? Well, we were talking about Victor it was Victor.
Yeah.
Like ranking all the different promotions, I guess, from, I used to think like Fight to Win was like top with their production and everything, but I think Jeff Kearns is just blowing them out of the water with the way they're producing it. And then like even their stream, like Flow sucks. Watching
Match on floor.
a match on Flow for Fight to Win is just terrible. It's so
Bland.
it looks like it looks like they're recording it with an iPhone, but you watch Jeff's and it's like professional and it's on YouTube and it's free.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's why Double Gold was doing like really good too, because with every the content
Yeah.
that was coming out, I was like,
Brody's content is amazing.
yeah,
The way he films those matches is just awesome. Plus, he's like right there next to them.
yeah,
Yeah, he's like gonna
So-
get hit.
and
by
you
him.
know because you've done
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So-
Yeah.
yeah. No, he's good with he's good at highlighting people and
Yeah.
making them look good.
Well, he's good, but like the athletes, their highlights.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah, everyone wants to be the highlight reel.
yeah, you just don't want to be somebody's highlight reel,
Dude, there's
which is usually what happens to me.
there's times when like I'll scrap, like have some crazy scraps at the gym and then it's not recorded. I'm like, man, I wish I would have
Dude,
recorded.
I've had that too. Where like I'll be like, man, was anyone recording when this happened?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Even when I did that last tournament in May, I was like, I was going at it with these guys from Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah.
I was
the like dudes from
10 Planet.
10 Planet.
yeah.
Dude, this match was like, I think it was like 6-7, and Mondo was coaching me. He's like, I thought he told me you're up a point, so I was just trying to hold him in my guard. I was down a point.
Oh
I'm like,
man.
But it was one of those matches, man, after where like my forearms were like insanely pumped.
Right.
That's
Dude,
how
I was like,
that's how
dying.
all my matches are after wrestling. I'm like, and like
You get-
massaging my forearm.
Yeah, you need to like get the lactic acid out,
Yeah.
right? Like
It's like
and we
like-
have one of those guns that like.
yeah.
My very first jiu-jitsu match, I won, but I walked off and my hands, I couldn't straighten my wrists because everything was just it was like rock
just
solid forearms.
grabbing the whole time.
I had someone literally grabbing my forearm, one forearm at a time, and just squeezing the crap out of it.
Yeah.
And it hurt so bad. I ended up I was on my knees and my arms were up. There's a picture of it. It's not on the table, but there's a picture of it somewhere. I know I have it because I saw it. And every time I see it, I was like, I remember that. That was very painful.
But yeah, I mean, like, I think it's key to put yourself in those. I mean, you get like insane cardio or insane stamina.
Yeah.
And that's why you just get like competition experience. And
I think, doing one tournament is like taking 10 classes.
Yeah.
Because you learn so much from a tournament.
Yeah.
So.
And that's why being consistent with it, that's the hard part, because you need to constantly sign up and
be
Dedicate
consistent.
yourself.
Consistency is key with everything, but like, you also have to have your recovery. Like when I first started doing jiu-jitsu and I found out about competitions, I was doing like 3 a month and then not thinking about how much they cost, but like I was doing 3 a month. And then I realized I'm not recovering as fast and I needed to slow down. And then I realized I wasn't necessarily going against the same people over and over again, but there were some people that I was going against a couple of times, so I just started slowing down and branching off. And then,
but not just that, like you're competing 3 times a month, right? But you're also a dad.
Your dad.
And like,
back then I had 2 kids, not 3.
Well,
No, Brandon was coming along.
Still,
Yeah,
man,
he was a baby.
I can't even imagine if I had 2 kids and was trying to do, like, that's like impressive.
There's
man.
a support system to that, though. It's not just me. My wife is extremely supportive.
Oh yeah, I just
everything
found out she wrestled too. I'm like, your mom wrestled too. I was like, who's that? That's so cool.
That's
man.
right. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So she's very supportive of my craziness, of all my craziness, not just wrestling and grappling and stuff like that. If I say something, she's very encouraging to say, yeah, do it. Or she also puts me in my place too. And she'll be like, no, that's too crazy. You need to slow down.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
So,
good, man.
yeah.
Yeah. And I that's why I think, like you said, recovery, like that's why I'm kind of honing in on my second build because I want that. Because there's some days when I come back home from work, just beat.
Oh, yeah.
Or I'll do field work, and that's literally a workout itself.
Absolutely.
And I can't make it to go train sometimes because I'm just overly stressed, or and that's when recovery is key. And you can be able to get working without
absolutely
being mentally present.
Yeah, because like if you can't get if you're that exhausted and you can't recover, and then you have to go to bed and get back up and do it all over again, it's demotivating,
dude.
Like there's discipline, and discipline will get you out of bed and make you do it.
Yeah.
But like what Tyson said it. I forgot the exact quote, but he had said something about like the difference between
discipline and consistency, or something like that.
Something like that. But like discipline is doing something you hate, but doing it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, doing like you love it or something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I forgot the exact quote. I'll post it somewhere.
Yeah. But no,
it's amazing.
Sleep is key.
Yeah.
Like there's times I was telling Aaron, I think he switched up the no-gi to a six sometimes.
Yeah.
And I would tell him, like, hey man, like I was like, what do you do for sleep?
Right.
Because I was like, I'm literally like doing like some intense ass rounds like at 8:30, 8:45, and then I get home and then I just can't sleep because my body's like just
you're wired.
I'm wired.
Yeah.
And Aaron was like, you should try CBN, man. It's CBN is like a compound that comes from hemp.
Yeah.
It's not actually THC, but he's like, you should try that, and that does help too.
Yeah.
But there's also like there's GABA, there's like L-theanine, so there's like
there's melatonin too.
Melatonin
that helps. But like for me, I get home from the gym. It's like 9:00. I'll usually text Rachel and be like, can you start the sauna? And then it's hot by the time I get here, and I'll jump in the sauna for like 30 minutes or whatever. And I'm already that will start like,
it does kind of
that'll bring me down a little bit.
Yeah. Right.
So
nice.
it kind of will do at night. It will do the opposite because I'm already tired from.
And it has a red light, right?
Yeah. No, it doesn't have the red light, but it's got it's got infrared.
Oh, okay.
So
red light therapy I heard is a thing too.
Yeah. I want to. So I was saying earlier that they have a kit that I can add to it to put the red light on top.
Oh, okay.
And I do want to get that at some point. I don't have it on there now.
Nice, man.
So
that's cool. I think you need that,
You do.
Especially
I think everybody needs it.
Yeah.
Everyone should have a rest day. You can't have, Sunday rest days are good. Or Monday rest days or whatever rest day it is. Whatever day you pick to be your rest day, pick it.
Yeah.
Except Friday. So that's open mat.
Yeah, except for Fridays, because that's wrestling and open mat. Those are key. Can't be Fridays.
Or Monday or no.
Yeah. Or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
It's tough because there's even times when I've worked, like I've had long days at work, but just laborious work.
Yeah.
And those are actually days where I do flow even better, just because I don't know, maybe I was more active throughout the day or something. So it's kind of hard. It's like finding the right balance.
You're right. There is a balance to it. Like it's funny how it works too, because you could go to the gym. Like this happened to Brandon on Saturday. It happens to me all the time, but I'm old. Happened to Brandon on Saturday. He woke up exhausted, like he didn't sleep well or whatever. He got to the gym and started training, and by the end of the hour that they train, he was just like wired and telling me, he's like, I was so tired when I got there, but now I'm blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that's awesome. Good for you.
Brandon looks a lot like you did, right? When you were little?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good, man.
So.
It's good to have a little brother and, somebody looking up to you. I'm sure he probably bugs you out, but
yeah.
I don't have a little brother, but I got a little cousin. He's like a little brother to me. We talk on the phone like every day.
Oh, yeah?
I got him into jiu-jitsu, actually.
Oh, really? How old is he?
He is 20. He just turned 22.
Okay.
But he doesn't have any wrestling experience.
Yeah.
So he just went straight into the gi. He loves gi though.
That's fine. Yeah.
And but he got injured because he didn't know wrestling fundamentals. Like the similar thing that happened to Pantoja.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to him.
Did he break his arm?
Yeah, he did.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That just happened at Fuji.
It literally broke my heart, man. Because like I just saw his face. It was like.
Did that happen at
like
PicaPau?
It's happened at IBJJF.
Oh, it happened during a tournament.
Chicago Open.
In the spring?
This was like a couple years ago,
Oh, okay.
like 2023, I think.
That's bad.
Yeah, and I felt bad because I got.
So he just stopped doing jiu-jitsu now?
He still trains.
Where does
And
he train at?
He trains with Andre still sometimes.
Oh, really?
But he
Okay.
goes like every once in a while.
Okay.
But I tell him every day, I'm like, dude, the fact that you were able to get your ass back on the mat, I'm like,
That's
dude,
something,
that's like,
Dude, so many people would quit after a bad injury.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're persevering. Like, don't forget that, man.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's great that he's still doing it. Especially like when you break a bone, like it could traumatize you
Oh, dude.
to the point where you don't want anything to do with it anymore.
Yeah.
So kudos, dude. That's good that
But
he's
there's
still doing
athletes that have came back. Like, didn't Dak Prescott get his knee like
it. Yeah, somebody.
Dallas?
Yeah,
quarterback?
yeah. He got. I think it's his femur.
I saw his whole knee go
Yeah.
in. Like,
Yeah.
Well, what's his name? I can't think. He literally just died on the field. Number 3.
Oh, Hamill.
Yeah.
Hamill. Demar. Right.
Yeah. He literally died on the field.
Yeah.
who's
from,
that?
from the Bills.
From the Bills.
Oh shit.
He was.
Yeah.
He's.
He went into
was, he
cardiac
is.
arrest.
Yeah, he did.
Damn.
His heart stopped on the
Yeah.
field.
He literally
And
died
they-
on the field.
They
He resurrected.
yeah they
Yeah,
were
basically.
paddling
Jeez.
him on the field,
Yeah.
and then they that was
like
in Cincinnati. They were
Yeah.
playing in Cincinnati, and it was a primetime game too.
yeah.
They stopped the game. Obviously, they didn't
Yeah.
finish the game, but now he is still playing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Demar
And then
Hamlin.
like a bunch of people like did like CPR training after that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially in Buffalo.
Oh yeah.
Went crazy.
So
Sheesh.
yeah, dude, it's
Scary.
life is important. You
Yes.
know, you gotta take care of yourself. His was like, his is crazy to think about too. Like he had I think he had like a heart defect or something. Like he was blocking somebody, and
I think
he
just got,
turned
like,
around
tackled or
and
something.
got hit. The helmet went right underneath his shoulder pads, right? Like, you know how the shoulder pads come down over the chest?
Yeah.
The helmet, I guess, went right underneath it and just hit him in the right spot where it looked, when you watch the replay, it looks like he just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah.
And he collapsed. But he didn't get back
Yeah,
up.
he didn't get back up. He's just on the ground.
Yeah. So,
In high school, I had to go to the hospital because I got my physical, and they said my heart rate was too low.
too low?
Too low. It's bradycardia or whatever. Like right now, it's at 46, but like my heart rate gets down like super low. Like it gets down to 30 sometimes. Like
That's really low, dude.
Yeah.
and I had to go to get an EKG,
Yeah.
and they told me at first they told me I had a heart murmur, and I got it again, and they're like, no, you don't have a heart murmur, you're good.
Yeah.
But they're like, but your heart rate is insanely low. Like, what's going on? And they're like, do you work out? And I was like, yeah. So they're like, that's probably what it is. So
Yeah. That's why they did the heart rate things for school.
I'm assuming you have a low heart rate too, because you're pretty athletic.
Probably,
know.
yeah. I
don't even
mean,
know
I
what
don't
mine
track
is.
my heart, so I never know.
No, people they have rings now. You can get rings.
Yeah.
I
For
was just
sleep.
looking at those. I want to know what the different, like, I use my Apple Watch, and I've had an Apple Watch since
Uh-huh.
as
I
far
can't
as,
wear it to bed. I can't wear this.
I
to
can't
bed.
either, dude. That's the only thing I
bothers me.
Clunky.
So that's the only thing I can't do is wear it to sleep. It's too big.
But if I'm not wearing this like throughout the day, I feel like naked.
Yeah, me too. Like something
feels
is
weird.
yeah, something is missing if I don't have my watch on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna tell me my heart rate's like at 100
But yeah, I
because
mean-
I'm talking.
Heart health is like super important for
Yeah.
young. I've heard of stories of people that have like passed away, like some
Yeah.
freak heart
Like-
accident. Like
Yeah.
that scares the crap out of me.
Well, actually, at Herget, with the heart rate things, they like found somebody who like had like a problem with their heart, and they just like sent them and fixed it, or like they didn't fix it, but they did something for it.
He probably had it. They
Yeah.
had it checked out.
What's your
Yeah.
heart rate at right now?
Or maybe now it's at 57.
Mine's at 67, but it's going down.
Okay.
It was at 63 7 minutes ago. It's like, why is it up?
You know how we were talking about like going from
Yeah,
the,
see, now it's at
the
64.
heat to the cold and it lowers it?
Yeah.
Well, do you know the grappler Nicky Rod?
Yeah.
I saw a video where he was like after I don't know if it was the Craig Jones Invitational, but like he was literally just sitting there like really trying to lower his heart rate.
Yeah.
Like he was just,
Yeah. They,
You know?
one of the Gracies. One of the Gracies has a whole like book and video. on how
he
to
does
breathe.
like, yeah.
he does the weird, funky.
I think it's Kron Gracie's dad.
Yeah, it is.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, I forgot his name
One of
too.
the Gracies.
It's a Gracie. it's in that tree.
He's one of them. He's
One
in
of
the
those
tree.
Brazilians.
Yeah. But like, supposedly, I mean, it works. They can help
Yeah.
you lower your heart rate. Big
Yeah.
time. It worked for Nicky Rod. He was like fine after. He just sat there and like deep breathing is important.
It
Like I'm a
is,
big
man.
fan of yoga,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I suck at it. But
I see Joey Dio always doing
Dude,
yoga. I'm like,
that
oh,
guy's insane.
Yeah, but he's like insane at yoga. He's like a different kind of yoga.
he's like
Yeah.
handstand from the ground type of yoga,
He's,
right?
he's like black belt yoga too.
Yeah, he like flows into position where like you have to like crank your joint into that position where he can just like
Yeah.
Dude, he's a dog. I
Yeah.
went to his MMA practice one time. I just had like enough time to
Yeah.
actually make it over there.
Yeah.
And it's a good I would
Good
actually
workout.
want to make it back, but I just got to get the consistency to go. But he wrecked me, man. He wrecked me.
We
he doesn't
haven't
stop and he's so flexible.
we haven't gone out there in for so long, but I want to get back out there because
Yeah.
he's such a cool dude.
Me too.
That gym is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like that's like my home away from home when I can't make it to PicaPau.
It's just far. Like I want to be able to I want to try to carpool with people and just that we could go together.
You know what I want to do is do a motorcycle ride
there.
So I have like this whole thing kind of planned out. Like take Joe's class on a Sunday because it's at 9 a.m. And then it ends at 10 and ride our bikes. Just get as many people as we can. Start at PicaPau, take the class, and then get on the bikes and go up to Real MMA for their open mat at like 11 or 10 or 11. And then roll us for as many times as we can and then just go get lunch.
Oh, wow. That'd be... Yeah, because you're pretty much warmed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you did talk about that before.
I think that would be awesome. Like we get you, the other Cesar, me, Ramiro, and I'm trying to get James to buy a bike. And I'm trying to get Mike Remoto to buy bikes and just get more people to buy bikes.
See, the thing is, you don't learn unless you want to learn. Right? Because like my dad was always like, oh, you should learn how to ride the motorcycle. It's just sitting there like some bike he had. I'm like, dude, I want to learn. And then in 2019, when I moved back to Aurora, I was like kind of depressed.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I want to learn.
Did you know how to drive stick?
No.
So you just got on the bike and
But I saw a YouTube tutorial.
Yeah.
And
YouTube. That's funny. I actually
it was first
where
person.
you gotta learn.
I mean, nowadays I guess
Because
that's
it
how
was
you
first
learn.
person, so I could see them actually letting go of the clutch, and so I was like, oh, okay.
I had a dirt bike. So I had a dirt bike when I was younger. I was probably Madison's age.
Oh, really?
When I first started riding dirt bikes.
Oh, you were young.
Yeah. And then I learned how to drive. So it's fine. I learned how to ride a bicycle. I learned how to drive stick, and I learned how to ride a motorcycle because of my older brother. Because he would do all three, but he bet people that I knew how to do it. And if I didn't do it,
You have to hear his
I'd get my ass
bike
kicked.
riding story. It was funny.
Yeah. So the bike riding story was I was still trying to figure out how to ride a bike. I knew how to do it with training wheels, and my brother had friends, and he's like, he knows how to ride a bike, and he bet these guys that I knew how to ride a bike. And I'm like, I can't do it without training. He's like, you're gonna ride this bike. So he put me on his bike, shoved me off. I started riding, and I'm like, I know how to ride a bike. I didn't know how to stop. So there was a forest, and I went right into the forest through the trees and then some bushes. That's the story of me
I'm
riding a
picturing
bike.
like Brandon and Gabe. Like
It's pretty much how it is.
I'm picturing Gabe
That's
telling
pretty-
Brandon like, "Yo, you better ride this bike.
Pretty-
bro.
it's
I need
pretty
this money,
identical.
man.
I need to get paid."
It's pretty much like
And then
that.
didn't you do the same thing with your dad?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because like then Mike was so excited that I knew how to ride a bike. He told my dad that, and my dad's like, he doesn't know how to ride a bike. Mike's like, he does. So same freaking thing, same thing. He puts me on a bike, and then I still didn't know how to stop because Mike didn't tell me how to stop. He was just excited that he actually could ride a bike. You know,
It's like,
Dude, I actually rode to Chicago on Friday on Juneteenth
on your bike.
on my bike. Yeah, I ride to the city. Not
Did you take the expressway?
I took the
Freaking nuts.
Yeah.
I've never been on the expressway with my bike, and I'll never do it.
Yeah, and then you know what?
I don't have a desire to do it.
I
Too many
do get
crazies.
scared still.
Yeah.
And I think if you don't get scared, that's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
You should be scared
Absolutely.
because I was splitting lanes too, and it's
Were you?
not. Yeah, I know you. I
remember.
don't think it's. I don't know if it's legal.
Yeah, I think it's legal in Illinois.
Is it?
If you're going less than 25 miles an hour, I think it's.
Because I was on like a hillside where the hillside choker begins.
Oh yeah.
And dude, like, I got to the city in like 45 minutes. If I didn't split lanes, it would have taken me like 2 hours. Yeah.
So
So
I've often thought about taking, because I work downtown, so I've often thought about taking my bike, but then I'm like, one, my bike is loud as hell, and I leave at like 4:45 in the morning. I'd be waking up everybody in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I've tried to be respectful for them, so I don't. And two, I have to get on the expressway, and I am so nervous riding my bike just on back roads.
Yeah.
That like there's no way. Like a semi drives by me, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. You know.
It is, and then you have a Sportster too.
Yeah,
so
a Sportster.
The shape of it is kind of like like I couldn't imagine driving my dad's Harley to the city. I don't think I would.
No, it's crazy. Like it's not the most comfortable ride because the handlebars are so far forward. Yeah. My brother actually was just telling me he wants to do a ride to Kenosha. And I'm like, that's a ride, man.
That's a ride.
He's like, we'll take back routes all the way there. I was like, all right, you have my attention now because we're not getting on an expressway. But I'm like, my back is gonna hurt. Yeah. You know. So I'm still thinking about it. Plus, I got to figure out time to do it. That's a whole day trip. You know.
My front neighbor rides, so he's always like, "Oh yeah, Father's Day weekend, I'm going to Pikes Peak, Iowa, and back." I'm like, "Thank you for the invite. My bike's not meant for long distance. No. I'm sorry."
I mean, yeah, my brother's got a Sportster too, but he's got the 448, which has got the 1200. I have the 883, so it's a smaller. And like, remember when we rode to Starved Rock? Like we were doing 70. My bike like didn't want to stay at 70. It's not geared for that. Yeah. It's literally geared for like.
Is it like 50. Shaking?
No, it doesn't shake. If it shook, there's no way I would. But
you're already on what gear? Like
I'm all wound up.
Oh,
so like my bike cruises just fine at 55. So which is good for me because like I didn't buy it for speed. I didn't buy it. I bought it to cruise around, you know, and just kind of have a good time around town. I wasn't thinking like, oh, I want to ride to Iowa or ride to Wisconsin or ride to Chicago.
And it's good. I mean, you're thinking safe because like my cousin that I mentioned is like my little brother. He's like, oh, dude, I want to. He's actually starting to like want to learn now. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, just know, I hit him with the Spider-Man quote: "With great power comes great responsibility." Because
that's the best quote.
Because it's so true, man. Yeah. Like you're able to get somewhere really fast, but like there's so many things that could go wrong. So be prepared. Be wary.
Brandon wanted a dirt bike, so I bought him a little 49cc pit bike. Yeah. You know, it's pull start. We put Gabe on it, and Gabe. You know, like he's learning how to drive. So I figured I didn't teach. Okay. So this is all my fault because like with Brandon, I was very smart about it, thinking this kid doesn't know how to throttle. He doesn't know what a brake is, doesn't know anything. He barely knows how to ride a bicycle when I got it. Right. And so my brother came over and we were riding in the backyard and I was like, okay, Mike stood on one side of the yard and I stood on the other. I was like, you're just going to ride to him and then you're going to let off of this. This is the throttle, what makes it go. And you're going to hit this brake. Don't touch this brake or touch them both at the same time. That's fine. But you're going to stop in front of Uncle Mike. And he did. And he did all that. And we had him going back and forth. We didn't even have him turn around. We turned the bike around. And we did that for like an hour or whatever, just so he can get used to accelerating and braking. Mm-hmm. When it came to Gabe, I skipped all that crap. I was like, Gabe, this is the throttle. This is the brake. This is the brake.
This is go. This is stop. Do what you want.
Do what you do. And then he just hammered it all the way full throttle instantly.
Because it wouldn't go at first.
And then instead of like letting off the throttle when it started getting shaky, he just stayed on it, you know, and trying to make a turn in wet grass. And he just slid right off. He landed on his feet and let the bike go, which is the right thing to do.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, which is the right thing to do because the bike's going to stop itself. He didn't damage the bike horribly. I think he broke the peg, which I'm able to fix. But he's fine, which is the most important thing was that he didn't get hurt, you know?
Yeah.
So, it was, again, my fault. I should have showed you the basics and said, hey, this is how you like slow down and this is how you speed up.
Yeah. Well, to my point, a view. I'm like trying to like get it to go. You know, like I'm on it, and it's like the only way I could like get to like actually like
Move.
move as I had to like crank it. And
Dude,
then-
it moves with me on it though.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it
but like
goes-
I'm like trying to like sit on it. I'm like trying to like obviously I don't want to like crank it all the way, but I'm like trying to go a little bit.
You're trying
and
to
it
feel
just-
for it.
Yeah, but I'm also like trying not to fall off the bike, just like getting it to start.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, we're just gonna start right now.
Yeah.
Dude, there's times when I've like, even now, I've like, if I pass somebody up, I hit the throttle too much. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Like it's super sensitive.
Well,
yeah.
you have a sport bike,
Yeah.
so you have a crotch rocket.
Is that
Yeah.
what it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, yours probably gets up and just boom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
My dad,
You have to-
I think my dad has the one like your brother though. He has a 1200.
yeah,
Does his go like pretty fast?
it goes
then,
pretty
right?
fast. Yeah.
Okay. Because my dad, dude, I don't even really like first gear gets me from 0 to like 50 to 60.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm already tapped out at that point.
Oh my.
Like I've gone through all my gears. I think I have 5 gears. That's it. So
Okay.
yeah.
Each gear is 10 miles.
No, it's like
It depends on the size of the.
yeah, it
engine.
depends on the size, but like I could probably do 30, maybe 40 in second gear, maybe.
But Ramiro's kind of on the same boat because he's
Right.
got a 300.
Right.
So that's why we weren't like.
That's true. His was probably tapping out too.
Yeah.
Does he still have it? He still has that one.
I don't know. I haven't asked him recently.
I haven't either. I hope he still has it. I'm gonna ask him because we're gonna do that. We're
That
gonna do a
ride?
trip. Yeah.
I'm down, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't think Cesar's got his out either recently. We were talking about helmets the other day.
I don't know. Does he still have his bike?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I know Nick sold his,
Oh yeah, Nick. Yeah.
so he out. Way to go, Nick. Should have sold it to like James.
Out of the group chat.
No, I mean you can find bikes like
You can.
they're
Yeah.
pretty.
I see them all the time on Facebook Marketplace because
Best
I've
time to
been
buy. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace. Winter though, right?
winter is great because people want to put them away for storage and they're like they buy these bikes in the spring and then they're like I have nowhere to put it,
Yeah.
over winter, so I'm gonna have to sell it. And then you get them cheaper,
Yeah.
but then you want to ride it, you can't because it's snowing.
One of my best.
Well, you could.
Not really.
Yeah.
My buddy that kind of like showed me how to ride too is I grew up in Aurora with him. He's always grew up homeschooled.
Mhm.
His name is Joey. Grew up homeschooled and very religious kid. And but he was crazy on the bike.
Yeah.
He's still crazy on the bike. And he's like popping wheelies. I've seen him like literally like stand on the bike and do this and the
That's
bike's just
nuts,
I'm
dude.
like, bro, what are you
That is
doing?
nuts.
That's
Is
crazy.
he part of like? Does he still rides?
Right now his bike is like something wrong with it. So
Okay.
he's like taking a break.
Have you seen that like Chicago United riders?
Yeah, the big ass.
Those guys are nuts.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
And I don't
Like they
I
get
don't-
quads and
yeah.
stuff, and they're out on like 290 or 88 or whatever. Just like there's like hundreds of them at a time.
Yeah.
that's where accidents happen.
Yeah,
That's why
Yeah.
I prefer to
Yeah.
ride on my own
yeah.
sometimes.
I mean, I don't.
Or like
I-
a small group.
Yeah, small group.
Mm.
I like maybe 5 to 6 people. I think that's good. 10 is probably pushing it for me.
Yeah.
I went on a my brother and one of his best friends from high school, they ride together, and they got me to go it was actually a Chicago United ride, but it wasn't like the massive group.
Mhm.
It was just like maybe 20 people, and that was
Too much.
almost too much for me.
Yeah.
So
And then you got to ride like in a staggered form.
yeah, and
So-
like when you get to a group riding, it's crazy because they blow the red light.
Oh,
Someone will stop
Yeah.
in the intersection, and then the riders will keep going through. I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hate it with a passion.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
So like 5 people is great. 6 people is good because it's an even number,
Yeah.
But like anything more than that, it's too much.
yeah.
It's too much. So I prefer to follow the rules of the road. Not that I'm a total rule follower, but
No,
like
but-
this is also safety.
Be safe enough to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like be smart. Don't be stupid.
common sense.
Yeah. So
What do they say? Mess around and find out.
Yeah,
I'm
mess around and
keeping
find
it
out.
PG-13.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. For real. Life's too valuable, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm
man.
all about risk reward type things, but like that's too risky and there's no reward.
No, and bikes are man like
They're dangerous.
my stepmom. She lost her brother on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So she sees me ride, and she's
Yeah.
like,
Dude, yeah. I see and hear about like, and I don't know if it's more because I'm riding now, so I follow a lot of motorcycle stuff, but like I hear especially this year, I've been hearing more and more about like motorcycle accidents and stuff. And it could be kids on e-bikes or whatever, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
But like every time I'm on my bike, I am scared and nervous. And I appreciate that because it makes me more focused on what I'm doing than having your mind wander off because you feel like you're safe. You know, there's false safety. There's false safety or whatever, you know, false sense of safetyness where you're not safe on a bike. You're out. Even a car.
Yeah.
Cars.
Yeah.
You know, you could die in a car too. So
Yeah, you gotta remember. Yeah. I'm like, when I'm on the bike, I'm like praying.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Dude, like on Friday night when I rode back, man, I literally made it back right before the rain hit.
Yeah.
It was like 1 a.m.
Dude,
something like that.
I've ridden in the rain and I hate it. It's like getting pelted with a bunch of rain pellets, dude.
Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts. Yeah.
Or
dude. Yeah. That's why I don't have an open face helmet anymore.
Oh.
So I had an open face helmet and I got pegged right in the cheek, right underneath the sunglasses with a bug. And I'm like, I need a full face helmet.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going that fast.
It felt like a rock.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, no, I got the.
Yeah. I appreciate my full face. That is also like, when I got that is also a big false sense of safetyness. Because you don't feel the wind on your face, so you feel like, oh, I can.
I'm not going that fast.
Yeah, I'm doing like 70 and I don't feel it. But then you look like at the road and you see it going by so quick. You're like, I'm going that fast.
Yeah, that's probably got to be a different feeling too from like being in a car. Because like
it's crazy
when you're in a car, things like going slow, you're like, oh, I can run as fast as this, and then like probably on the bike, you're like, oh shoot.
Yeah, you see and feel everything.
Yeah.
So
it does make me humble too. Like to make it somewhere safe, and I'm like, oh man, like I'm blessed that I made it it safe.
I text Rachel every time. Like anytime I'm on my bike, I text her and say I'm leaving, and I'm here. You know, just to keep her mind at ease too. Because she was not for me getting a bike whatsoever. That was one thing she was not very supportive for. I just did it and got home like, guess what I bought?
Oh my! Coming out of the
because I didn't have a license when I bought it. So that's a whole nother conversation
for a little bit.
So anyway, we could probably wrap this up.
It's like 9.
Yeah,
man.
So this is all like
3 hours.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude.
Honestly.
Thanks for coming. So this is great.
Yeah.
So, so until next time, you be good. We'll be good. How do people find you?
People
or
find
do you want
me
them to find you?
I don't know, the socials, Instagram, I guess.
Instagram?
Facebook, you know.
Yeah.
The usual.
You're out there.
I'm out there, and then pull up to PicaPau.
Pull up to PicaPau.
I'm still gonna keep going there. Aaron's a great guy, so it's my place.
All right,
here to stay.
So until next time.
Peace.